This podcast is brought to you by our patrons on Patreon.
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the guests and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any agency of Tent Standing Studios. Assumptions made within the podcast are not reflective of the position of any Tent Standing entity.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 94 of the never-ending random discussion, brought to you by Pants Pending Studios.
Your weekly dose of hootenanny, malarkey, shenanigans, and dick jokes. I am your host, Andrew.
And Steven, and sitting in the booth is our producer, lover...
I'm a nice man.
Hold on, there's a whole bit.
I'm a nice man.
He broke his own bit.
Lover, producer, screenwriter, actor, writer of wrestling fan fiction, Will Gilman.
I'm a nice man. Yeah, I'm a nice man.
And this time around, we tapped in one of our favorite past guests who's even helped us out on a few different projects. The one, the only, the dramatic Dahveed.
Hello.
Pause. It's the bracket says pause for the reaction.
Yeah, I'm not the only one breaking bits here, motherfucker.
I went to public school, okay?
Also, Mr. Ass's music. I asked my wife if I could play it to walk down the aisle for myself.
Oh, boy.
There was a big whopping nope.
And joining us for the very first time, a local improviser, YouTuber, professional sharpshooter, an enterprising energizer, and all-around multi-talented comedy wizard. Please welcome Brooke Merritt.
Hey guys. so excited.
Alrighty, ladies and gents, make sure to check out her photography. That's what sharpshooter means. Haha. Go like her page, facebook.com/Brooke Merritt Photography. The link will be in the show notes.
Aww.
I didn't even make that connection until you said it just now.
The sharpshooter thing?
Yes.
Oh,
Would
yeah.
you think she was a fucking sniper?
No, I thought he just made shit up.
No.
I thought maybe Owen Hart.
I've shot a gun before.
I took two things that I knew about her, remembered, and one thing I found on her Facebook page, and I made them into funny words. Professional sharpshooter. I have a former photography friend who says that she shoots people for a living because she does family shots and everything. But I know you don't just do people, you do landscapes
Yeah.
and other
Would
really
you say
cool
that we're
I
getting
shoot
to
lots
know?
of things.
You say that we're getting to know Brooke?
We're about to, yeah.
We all go
time
kayaking.
to get to know the guests. Fucking backpacking. You don't back them. Don't do it.
We're all
God
going
damn
to a
it.
burger booth.
Together?
What the fuck is a burger booth?
It's a booth that has burgers. Pay attention.
Thank you. Clearly, that's in the name.
Do you want a carpool?
Of course.
Cool.
Of course. Yeah, I'm all about the
It's
environment.
economical.
I'm all about the
Buy burgers! Buy them in my booth!
I'm glad we're on the same page.
All right. Hey, so photography.
Yes.
Yes. Tell us about photography.
Well, I'm a sharpshooter.
She put a space in it. Yay!
Yeah, I take pictures. Sometimes people pay me if they want to.
That's why I put professional.
Yeah, professional.
As soon as you get paid, it's a job.
Exactly. Yep. Sometimes people, sometimes my dog.
You know, I got that. I got a couple of good shots of, well, one of my dogs. The other one's so ugly he's cute, so he doesn't take a good picture.
Yeah. My dog's a sausage.
Yeah, mine didn't used to be. He used to be more my frame, and now he's just like this Johnsonville tube of breakfast sausage meat. You know, like the...
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Well, which is convenient because I think that's what they use to make their sausage.
The tube? I'm talking about the stuff that comes in the plastic tube with the metal things on the end.
Yeah.
You break it open and you fry it up
I'm
like
throwing
breakfast.
shade at Johnsonville for using less than good meat.
It's
true.
meat.
Okay,
Deal
fine.
with it. You got the car crash this time, and usually it's me.
Yikes.
Anyway.
It's my turn for the car crashes. What can I say?
We're all friends here.
Yeah, I know. So what drove you into photography?
Well, I was going on a trip to the Cayman Islands, and I was like, I should probably take quality pictures while I'm there. And so I bought a camera.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You visiting bank account in the Cayman Islands?
The bank account? Yeah, my offshore account. Don't tell people.
Well, I mean, you said the name, and that's the only thing that place does.
That's true.
It's an open secret. We all have secret bank accounts with $100,000 apiece.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I did, and I spent it on studio stuff.
You need to go open a new bank
I
account.
do. Hi, I would like to open a bank account. Please make it for $100,000.
And they'll do it.
Yeah, that's just how
That's
it
really
works.
sweet of them.
They're not very good bankers, though.
Yeah. Listeners, if you want
Beautiful beaches, though.
Oh, yeah.
Makes up for it.
Fantastic
made of
landscapers.
the sand is diamonds.
All the drinks are really strong, too. So,
Well, I mean, all the money's there. They have to be.
yeah, it's true.
If you make them angry, they get stronger.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, you can't water down drinks in the Cayman Islands.
No.
They'll know.
Is this a hip hop song? Is this a song called The Cayman Islands?
It's a song called Flow Money.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
flowing straight to the Cayman Islands.
Yep. All of it.
Figured
it
drinks,
fits.
money. I went with it. I failed. It's all right.
Just didn't land on me, but I'm not hip. I'm just a.
I've never heard the song before.
I'm a square white guy.
This sounds like a wrestling entrance.
I'm an angsty teenage boy.
The band is named Mike Tenay, which is the name of a pro wrestling announcer that's now retired.
So, yeah.
So are they an outfit that does Jesus Christ, what is wrong with my words? Are they an outfit that makes wrestling themes?
No, they just wanted to make these really cheesy 80s sounding tracks.
Oh, okay, so they're vaporwave outfit.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So what took you to the Cayman Islands?
My mom's money.
Oh.
And an airplane.
Yeah.
It was a family trip then?
It was,
Okay.
yeah. She was like, "Do you want to do this?" And I was like, "Are you paying for it?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "Cool.
Yeah, I was like,
I'll be there.
can't turn that shit
No.
down. Like,
I'll pay for the camera."
Go to the Cayman Islands for free? Yes,
Yes,
Mom.
yes, thank you for blessing me with your money.
oh man, that put a weird image in my head. If somebody sneezes and you just throw dollars at them.
Are you okay?
Bless you! I just thought of financial baptism, like just
Yeah.
a sea of gold coins. And here comes Scrooge McDuck with a child. You will be rich one day. Hooray!
I think that's what they did with my mom, yeah.
Rich people.
Yeah.
What was it?
Wealthy.
Oh, I just wrote down words to ask questions about.
Words.
So you're into the photography. What have you done so far? Like, have you traveled? I mean, outside of Cayman Islands, anywhere interesting?
I actually just got back from a road trip down to the Grand Canyon.
Oh, nice.
Like, I got back on Monday.
so yes.
nice.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday fun day. It wasn't fun. We drove the whole way back
No.
Oh, jeez.
in one day.
That's awful.
Yeah.
I have never been there. Always wanted to be, but I always really afraid of the existential crisis I'll have when I'm looking into it.
I learned a lot about myself while I was in the middle of the desert. I did. It's hot,
Yeah.
and there's tarantulas and scorpions.
Yeah. That.
It was like a walkabout.
They're hanging out together.
What's up, Tranch?
What's up, Scott?
Still haven't got that fixed.
Oh, no, I haven't.
Oh man. Why do you talk like that?
I need nasal surgery.
Okay.
Were
I'm
you,
a tarantula with a nose.
Stab.
were you guys there?
Oh, we heard about it. Yeah, we have inroads with the tarantula and scorpion communities.
Man, I need to get in on that because it was terrifying.
Yeah,
while
there
I
are
was
top 2 demographics for the show.
Which is funny because I am an arachnophobe, so yeah.
I'm also an
Spiders.
arachnophobe, but I love scorpions.
I'm much bigger than spiders, so they don't scare me.
See,
You know-
I'm okay with like tarantulas over scorpions. I'm not. That's a surprise to me.
If
The
I were
tail.
if I were to choose one or the other, Fuzzy probably isn't going to bite you versus armored skeletal hellion.
Yeah, no, it's ready for you.
Yeah, no, scorpions want to murder you.
Yeah, there's-
Spiders are just evil.
There's
like-
rattlesnakes out there too.
Oh, that's no good. We don't have any inroads with them, so
Yeah,
like don't try to name drop pants pending with the rattlesnakes. They do
They're
not
angry.
like us.
They don't know. That's okay.
Nothing shakes their tails more. People laughed. You can't car crash me if people laugh. If it's awkward silence, I get you.
I'm
but
the judge.
no, you're the producer. That's different.
Are you also the law?
I am the law.
Yes, he understood.
Speaking of scorpions, I was playing Fallout 4, And this is how annoyingly terrified I am of them. You know, Polygon made digital rendition is a rad scorpion if you've never played. Large, like bigger than you large. And you encounter them randomly. And I saw one and was like, oh, and I'm starting to fire and I miss a bunch. And then it hits me in the face with its stinger and I physically jumped back in my chair. I knew this is what he does to attack, but he doesn't usually get it right in the camera. And it's...
Get it right in the camera.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you feel this way.
Yeah, it was just...
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That's my brother Paul. He's really aggressive with player characters.
Well, that was a weird turn. So I'm going to ask my last code word. I'm not good with interviewing, by the way.
That's okay. I'm not good at answering questions.
Okay, perfect. We're a good pairing.
This is great radio, by the way.
So, do you have aspirations? Where do you want to take the photography?
But I don't know. I'm getting more and more into film instead of photography, which is like more. I enjoy it a lot more, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. You have to put all of yourself into it.
Yeah, that is the reason I got the camera I did. I didn't get it because it takes awesome pictures, which it does, but it does film so much better.
Yeah, that's why I got mine too. Like my Canon is my best friend.
Yes, Canon is a great shooter. I primarily borrowed two different models of that when I needed one before I got this, and they were really easy to use, long battery and all that. But stupendous.
Love it.
Yeah. David's got new stuff going on too.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
We're still in the segment.
We're all going to ride one bicycle.
We're still learning about me.
Oh, man. So filming. It's funny because he's an actor and he directs.
Man.
A little bit.
You know, so it's a good pairing.
I've done some acting here and there.
Yeah. It's almost as if I thought about the pairing before we put the show together.
What? Hair, right? Scorpions. Incauda venenum. Means it's Latin for the poison is in its tail.
Well, I mean, that's literally true, yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a Latin phrase that described scorpions. I don't know why there wouldn't be.
Have you met Latin? They have a phrase for everything.
Yeah, there's literally Latin for everything. Oh.
I met him doing a 5-minute set at the comedy club.
Oh, good.
Is he from America?
No.
So he's not Latin American?
No, he's not.
No,
he's an immigrant. I was gonna say came over on the boat, and I was like, no, that's a long time ago.
Ellis Island. That's how my lineage came over.
Love Ellis Island. Nice place.
Yeah.
I'm super white. I don't. I'm from here.
I
got that, yeah.
Very German.
Some of my people were certainly brought on a boat, but
probably not by choice.
Don't think they liked it too much.
Yeah, I think they skipped the island on the way in.
Yeah. Hey, but at least they had a job when they got here.
That's true. I mean, can't say that for
Were
most
the hors
people.
d'oeuvres not good? I don't understand.
Yeah, they were pretty rough. Yeah. You like that rat? Good rat. If you're lucky.
I don't know where this went, and I feel it went badly.
It could have. Yeah.
But it's okay because he said it, so it's fine.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
I was working with him to highlight an issue, okay? You guys, that wasn't mean at all.
Yeah, he was just making light of slavery. No big deal.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like you say,
gotta make
an
light of
issue.
Well, we were earlier, too, if you didn't hear.
I wasn't paying attention then.
We have different kind of racism now, but slavery, I don't think, is an issue in America anymore.
Weird. We both are like, excuse me, sir, I have something to tell you.
Just different brands, I think.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess you'll have to enlighten me.
Instead of strong African American gentlemen to work fields, it's now tiny girls to work other things.
Are we talking about Thailand, or do you mean sweatshops?
Human trafficking.
Yes.
Clinton Foundation. Good stuff.
We don't have sweatshops in America. We have human trafficking all the hell.
We have the results of sweatshops in America, though.
Both not great.
Well, no. I'm just talking about things that were legal that were bad. Slavery was legal and bad.
Yeah.
Human trafficking is very much not legal, but still bad. So,
Well, it's good we have that sorted out.
Yes, clear distinction. Human trafficking bad, slavery was legal but still bad.
And we're all on the same page.
Yeah, all of us are on the same page. Okay. We're all on the same page about slavery.
Sweet.
Finally.
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't mention my plantation. But
Oh, Jesus. Okay. No.
You own one?
Yeah.
Okay, my family owns one.
Really? Yes. Bell Row, right? And,
Oh yeah, no. My heretics. Heretics. My heritage.
What are you in the Covenant?
My heritage was in the wrong side of everything. They were on the wrong side of civil rights. They were on the wrong side of the Civil War. They were on the wrong side of World War I and II.
But you're making up for it.
Oh yeah, with lots and lots of white guilt.
You're
Lots of white
even
guilt.
friends with puppets, and puppets are good people.
I have friends with puppets.
I'm pretty sure you have some puppet friends.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look.
Like actual puppets. They're real puppets. Marionettes. They're
Well, no,
there.
I know what puppets are.
There's just not strings on them. So you're going to have to find them. They're hidden.
Are they Pinocchio?
Ish.
Are they here?
They're not
Are they
here.
in this
No.
room right now?
They're not in this room. That narrows it down.
Don't speak for us, motherfucker.
Sorry, man.
I'm right here.
Oh yeah. Just don't call them Muppets, and we won't have a problem.
That's right.
That's our word.
God, I love Muppets.
I'm super uncomfortable.
We all are. That's why we keep doing bits.
Cool.
Somebody told me to list off my 5 memes. That thing that went around that name this thing and we'll give you the top 5 list thing. And one of them was memes, dank memes, honestly.
Ooh.
And one of my favorite memes is the I am uncomfortable dog, and it's like that old timey looking, and his dog's just there. And he's got a shirt on, and it's I am uncomfortable, and I love that one so much.
That poor little bastard.
I would use that in real life if I could just get it on a stick.
You can.
Honestly, you should just
Placard.
have it on a shirt or several shirts. You could just wear it all the
I
time.
would have to wear it all the time. That's the thing.
That's
If I
the-
have a placard, I can carry it with me. I wear cargo shorts because I'm a dad, so I could stick it in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I also wear the socks and sandals.
I made a meme and it
I'm
almost
all
went
kinds of
viral.
These are
Oh no.
these are the daddiest shoes I could find. New Balance.
Oh yeah, not bad.
Super daddy. Very comfy.
Oh yeah.
And then
I have never afforded them.
Angsty teenage boy, white
Sockless
Converse.
Converse.
Ooh.
Are they socks like the under the rim socks?
Yeah.
God, they keep making those. We know you want to be comfortable in these shoes that have no neck. Let's just cut you short.
Shoes
Yeah.
without necks. I like that.
Yeah.
Eventually, socks are just going to be things you glue to the bottom of your feet.
I'm fine with it.
Oh, I'm not.
I follow trends.
I won't flip flops with socks because that's ridiculous. But the sandals, the strappy sandals like I have, those are essentially just, the hard parts where the cushioning in a shoe should be.
Right.
So it's like, no. And people make fun of me for it. I'm not going to sacrifice my comfort for your silly ideas.
But what if you're wearing toe socks with the flip flops?
That's a whole new game.
Is that like
I
high
don't know,
school
that's-
chemistry teacher level?
I know for a long time I wanted those shoes with toes.
Yeah, those things are great.
All right, I heard they're great for walking.
Fabulous.
Oh, I saw
Yeah.
I saw those at a wedding the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really comfortable.
Oh yeah, that's it. Is they're supposed to be super
Yeah.
comfortable, but I can't. I've got weird toes.
Our mutual acquaintance, Michael Sane, actually wears those almost exclusively.
No. He's the one that I learned it from. He's
Is he?
the first one I saw him. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I knew it was somebody. I forget, a mutual
he-
friend that we didn't have mutually.
Good.
Well, we kind of do. It's complicated. I don't need to get into it. But
I didn't
he
know them at
actually
the same
has
time.
dress toe shoes.
Dress toe shoes?
Oh, yeah, he
dress
wore
toe
those to
shoes.
work when he was working at. He might still be. Yeah.
He is.
Okay.
But yeah, he has dress toe shoes. They're made of a nice leather, and they have a nice textured sole, and then the toes. But it's classy, like wingtip almost, and then it gets to the toes,
Anyway,
Ooh.
so
which is it's wonky, but I loved it. I loved seeing them. It was like, wow, there's a toe shoe for every occasion.
That's right.
we've heard it a couple times, and he said he's working on his dad jokes. Why are you working on your dad jokes?
I'm working on
Dahveed?
my dad jokes because I am a father.
Woo!
Yeah.
He guessed $1 and
That's
won. He won a baby on the Price is Right.
I'm so happy. Thank you, Drew Carey, for calling me down.
I'm Drew Carey.
I like Drew Carey. He's enjoyable. But, my son is 4 months old. Just a couple of days ago, kids, they go through cycles of liking their mom and their dad more. Not more, just, liking them in general.
Yeah.
And he
more.
crossed the threshold again of liking me again.
Oh, good.
I woke up, 2 days ago to him on his mom, and he's staring dead at me, just going, until I woke up. And I looked at him, and I was like, hey, bud. And he gets this big toothless grin, and then starts reaching for me. And I was like, this is love.
Enjoy it while they're tiny.
That makes me sad because if I was laying next to you and I took my teeth out and gave you a big toothless grin, I doubt it would make you as happy.
It would make me just as happy.
He always loves to call the police to have people removed from his house.
I love the police. They take their sweet time to get there, too.
Yeah, so you got plenty of cuddle time.
You can sit
before
there
the
and
eviction.
have a conversation.
At least a little.
Where'd you pick up the gun?
You like Ritz crackers? Always have a box next to the bed, bud.
Is that racist?
Ritz crackers?
Is you calling him a cracker?
No.
No, he's literally offering you crackers.
Again, he laughed.
Is he always by your bed?
As usually, yeah.
His name is Ritz. He's very fancy.
Oh.
That's why, because he's white, but he's got the golden
Buttery texture.
That's right.
because he's a ginger.
Yeah.
He's not on the camera.
He's also always putting it on.
He's a ginger.
I like it.
I like how the face came into play as soon as you said something, as opposed to always being that face.
Well, it's weird because it's more pronounced because he's usually bald all the way, and now he's letting his hair grow in. So it's like, oh crap, there is red in
It's a
there.
good choice.
Yeah.
I got this ponytail now because my wife said, and I quote, Maxwell, which is my son's beautiful little name, that Maxwell will know or at least see pictures of his father with hair. So that made me feel good. Yeah. I'm balding. It's true.
Sad.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I accepted it.
I'm expecting mine because you get it from your mom's side apparently, and my mom's dad, full up here, but he's got the yarmulke bald.
Good.
Oh man, I am not looking forward to the yarmulke bald.
And the worst part is that if you had one now, you probably have friends who haven't told you. They've seen it and they're like, just don't tell them.
Yeah,
Just let him believe he's handsome.
Yeah, guys. Just
wait
just
till
keep
the
it quiet.
Fantastic Sam's girl says, you want me to do something with this bald spot? What?
What? Well, now I know who my real friends are. Nobody?
Yeah.
I love that we're doing YouTube now so that his visual reaction there is seen.
Yeah.
Check your timestamp and go to that timestamp on the video if you're not watching the video.
My mother, ever since my balding became more pronounced, has been encouraging me to do the comb over.
Absolutely not.
No,
You have a bad mom.
Oh,
Well,
no
yeah,
shit.
We knew that. He hasn't made that. He couldn't have made that more clear, I think. Oh, it's a book about Tesla. I should read that.
Ooh, Nicola, my main man.
Yeah, it's fifth book in from the right on the top shelf of that.
There he
second-
is.
Yep.
There he
Wow,
is.
that was immediately a topic change.
Well, yeah, ADHD a bit. Shiny, and literally
I'm,
the chrome
I'm
lettering
time-stamping that with Andrew gets distracted by book that's been in studio for over a year.
literally has been here since the studio was a studio.
That's
Yep.
okay.
Okay, so, Dahveed,
Yeah,
you
we
have
don't.
stuff going on. Because you and I talked about a project at Cage Match.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of things, right? I'm always writing. I'm always writing something. Sometimes finishing. You know, so is the world.
I know he's got one kid.
Yep. So exactly, right? Exactly.
I saw it coming.
It's a no pun intended.
Nope.
Yep.
There it is.
But
There it
Good.
yeah, you know, I'm always writing, and I'm directing a play here in the next couple of months.
Oh, nice.
It's it's a romping love story all about the Choctaw Native Americans experience with Andrew Jackson. It's just going to be a real warming tale. It's not
I'm gonna say that
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah.
leading
Those-
to the old Trail of Tears. I hate to make light of it, but you have to when it's so horrible.
Yeah.
You
no.
know, to get through the shit, you got to enjoy the shine.
Well, I mean, to be honest, look at Hamilton. Look at how much they had to get through the shit to make it shine.
It's true.
You know, and they didn't gloss over much. You know, they still made it pretty clear that was going on. But you didn't. Well, I did. But you know, people that have better heritages than me didn't walk away feeling really guilty. You know, because it was amazing.
Mike Pence did, didn't he?
Oh well, yeah, because he's Mike Pence.
Yeah.
And they singled him out when he was there.
They sure did. That's actually really rude.
Yeah,
I didn't appreciate
yeah.
that.
As you know, as much as as much as I agreed with their premise, I
Yeah.
don't like the what I don't like
the
their-
approach was
yeah.
a little off.
Yeah.
But, it's okay. You know, you have to take the platform, right? So as long as
platform
it's
you
there.
can get.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then, what else am I up to? Hanging with you guys.
Yeah.
Um,
I sell weed for a living.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I just
Well,
found that out.
legitimately.
It's never in my life did I think I would sell weed and get a tax return.
It's a weird thought, right?
Yeah.
What a progressive time.
Very, very progressive.
For now.
And especially
For now.
Washington State being it, I don't think they're going to take it away. I don't think they have the balls.
No.
There's a lot of money in this. It
Oh, yeah.
blows
Well,
my mind.
oh,
how
no,
much money-
You got Billy, right? Well, like, you got the name. Granted, you still have Jeff, too, but, like, you've got the heads of two of the biggest companies in the world in this state. Like, we are based out. Amazon and Microsoft. Fuck with us.
Yeah, they were actually talking about because they were talking about taking federal funding away because marijuana is legal in the state, and they were like, "We make enough. I don't care. Do what
Yeah.
you want."
You can do what you want
Yeah,
to.
there's
but you can leave us.
People
right the
are
fuck
way
behind.
more for it than against it.
It's
like,
true.
there's no way it's going anywhere.
Yeah.
I do love when some older folks will come in and they'll have walked there because they don't want somebody in there, and I don't want anybody to see my car, and then proceed to buy like $300 worth of stuff. I'm like, you are not like a casual smoker. You've been smoking dope for a long time, kiddo.
Back when don't want to see my car was a thing you had to do.
Exactly. Well,
know I do.
sometimes it is.
Or
still.
alternatively, they're just really buying in. Like, wow, let's find out what all the kids are going on about.
Which would be amazing. I mean, that's a really good
go
try there.
To go from 0 to 300.
Go big or go home.
Just
That's
got in
right.
there's a lot more types than we thought. We better just buy a little of everything.
But it's it's a great job. It's great to be around something, and the community feeling of it in general is really pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've never had a better job in my life. It's I never drag my feet to go. I almost am like, can't wait to go. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to hate my job. That's natural. That's the natural order.
That's
You're
American.
still pretty new, though. You never know
It's
if that might
true.
change.
I might hit the threshold and be like, fuck this. I hate weed.
I'll buy my 20. I'm out of here.
This is some bullshit.
Buying only 20. That's an absurd notion.
Hey,
It sure
hey,
is.
the last time I bought weed was well before it was legalized.
It's true.
And that's all I could ever afford was that tiny little sandwich sack of like 3.5 buds. That
Whatever they
charged
give
$20.
you,
Yeah.
you have to go meet your brother's weird friend, like whatever his name is,
My aunt.
You have
Yeah.
to hang the fuck around for an
Yeah.
hour.
Give me a second, man. I'll get to a save point. We'll start talking about the bud I have, man.
It was
What
an
the
awkward
fuck?
house. The one place that one duplex that I always went to with my buddies when we're buying weed, there was never a light on. The only thing that was on in that place was screens, and it was TVs. Like this is well before smartphones, and it was just a TV and an original Xbox and like a candle and incense and shit, and that's it. But you could see the beams of the TV light because it's just filled with smoke and cigarette and weed and everything.
Right.
And it's just like, why the fuck am I here? I am a little too straight-laced for this place, and I'm here to buy weed.
And what were they playing? Like SSX Tricky?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
Never anything
like,
good.
I was so awkward I couldn't.
Oh, I got
pay.
Mech Assault. Was that a launch title, you fuck? I mean, congratulations. You've never bought a good game in your life.
Oh man, that's good.
Oh, well, now that we talk shit about neighborhood drug dealers.
Yeah, I love them. Yeah, they're great.
I don't think I've ever had to pay for weed.
No?
No.
Oh, you one lucky kid. You a lucky one.
Yeah.
I've had to scrape together couch change for weed.
That's right.
I have smoked 3 different forms of weed in the last 6 years. One was a CBD stick for pain. One was CBD weed for pain. Didn't like that option. Tasted bad. And then the other 2 weeks ago, I got so stoned out of my gourd, it reminded me how much I hate the real stuff.
It can be intense.
See, that's why
It
you,
was.
that's
and
why
he
you
wants to
gotta-
keep convincing me that there's other ways and other whatever. But
There are, and
I'll then cut him off. Nope.
it's
you're not-
it's a difficult thing to find what's really going to work for you. Like personally, I can't do a sativa strain most of
Really?
the time. Gets me too anxious, and I like spend lots of time actively avoiding being anxious. And then I'll smoke and I'll be like, I know why I'm going to jail.
yeah.
I know why I'm losing my job. I know why my son's dying. Everything happens.
Wow.
It's terrible. Yeah, everything
Jesus.
starts escalating by the thousands.
Yeah, no, weed makes me super paranoid.
It can happen.
Super,
yeah.
super paranoid.
Now
I want to
that-
die every time.
That's the best part of having the stores, I think, is that
Yeah.
you can go and you can find something tailored, and it's still trial and error, but it's way less trial and error than, this is Casey Jones straight from fucking Humboldt, dude. It's gonna blow your shit.
This is oregano, man.
Yeah, like you can actually go and choose. And personally, I'm an edible consumer. I love edibles. That is my shit.
My wife has decided she's an edible person.
I like to make edibles.
We're gonna have to
have a conversation later about sex.
That's right.
Yes. We're gonna have to have sex later.
That's exactly right.
I've found that stoners are kind of like evangelicals. It's like you get them coming to your door and they want to convert you, and they're going to do anything they can to get you to convert.
You just say no.
It doesn't work with either of them, I've noticed.
I am your Avon lady. All right?
Look, I just want everybody to have a good time. I want everybody to at least try it.
It'll always be better than, Mike's Hard Lemonade. Always.
Most things are better than Mike's.
Most drinks are better than Mike's.
Yeah, I can't drink, though.
What about Four Loko?
I would die. I wouldn't even make it to
old
Loco.
School or new school?
Oh, old school actually was bearable, whereas new school is unbelievably horrible.
Well, it's just, the old school was, this is probably going to kill you, and that's why it's good. And then they're like, oh, we got to take out the kill you stuff?
Thanks a lot, WSU.
Yeah.
Not the first thing they fucked up.
Yeah. We can't call them Wazoo anymore either.
Really? Why not?
Because they don't want to be associated with a party school.
Get out of here.
Years ago, that was changed.
Yeah, okay. Would Mike Leach change it all?
Oh, fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? We're not a party school. We're a football school.
Welcome to another episode of Super Regional Jokes here on the Pants Bending Studios.
People know who WSU is. They play football in other places. I mean, it's not like Gonzaga.
They play football in other places.
Yeah. They take their team into someone else's
out.
bowl.
They've gone
places.
They've gone to Idaho.
I'm sure they've been to other places
Perhaps
than that.
Oregon.
Perchance.
We don't know.
Maybe even Northern
Beavers.
California.
Oh, wow.
Love that school. OSU?
Yeah. OSU, you got the Beavers, you got the
great.
Ducks, you got the Boise State Broncos.
Broncos, yeah. With the Smurf turf.
Smurf turf. Oh, God.
Love that stuff. It's kind of hard to look at, and that was by design.
I fucking...
and then Eastern has the
Eastern
red
has
turf.
the red, yeah.
The Inferno turf, if you will.
You've got the Calgary State maple syrup.
You've got the Toledo corn husks.
You've got the North Idaho racists.
There is a Cornhusker, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Nebraska.
Yeah.
I hear Montana makes everything out of sheep's wool. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's the Montana State
field.
Woolfuckers.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, I like that. I was dancing
and
around
the Florida
saying
State disappointments.
That's very true.
They're, of course, their mascot is Florida Man.
It is.
Just the dude who comes in and wrecks everything in a weird way that
Every
you have
time.
to talk about.
It's a Florida heartbreak.
Why is he masturbating on a taxi?
Why not?
Why do we have a taxi? We're in Florida.
You saw what the taxi was wearing.
I mean, come on. You're really running it up, bud.
Trying to see how little of a fare I can get.
Well, next he'll do it with an Uber because it's cheaper.
I love Uber. Love Lyft. They're great.
I used to drive for Lyft.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I hit a pheasant once.
A pheasant?
Yeah.
At least you didn't hit a peasant.
It was so awkward.
That's true.
Well, we don't know the
Thank
economic
God.
status of that pheasant. It could have been a peasant.
She could have been, but I mean, who's going to stand up for him?
How
He's a
dare you
peasant.
just assume?
I know.
Yeah, you just assumed the pretty bird was rich. How dare
Wow.
I took a guy up to the 5 Mile neighborhood up on the cliff.
I see.
And I'm driving up this road, and after making the mistake of going up the Indian Trail and going up the stupid dirt road like a moron, 'cause fucking Google Maps.
That's okay. Google Maps is a dick.
Yeah. And so I'm driving down the long stretch, and one runs across the road, and I slowed down a little bit to give it time. And I'm like, all right, it's gone. So I put the foot back on the gas, and then suddenly it was thump, pheasant ass, and then up over the car. And I'm like, oh, shit. I said, please don't rate me low because I just killed a bird.
That would be a very traumatic experience.
He did. I got like 2 stars. And honestly, I think it was because of the dirt road thing.
2 stars. Driver killed pheasant.
He was going to a party with a 12-pack of beer wearing my favorite football team's jersey. And I bonded with him until I hit the pheasant.
Bonding over.
Yeah, you ruined it.
That's
You
generally
blew
true
it.
about life. Anytime the pheasant dies, all bonding ends.
Generally unpleasant to lose a pheasant.
Yeah. It's generally unpleasant, especially if they're a peasant.
Exactly.
Such a beautiful bird, really. They're underrated.
That's right.
I think
Yeah.
they really are. I
thought she was pulling into the joke, and she's like, "No, I just really love
I
them."
just really like them. I have
What if it's a fuck?
a resident pheasant.
I'm gonna try again though. What if it's a? No, I can't think of the word. Shut the fuck up, Will.
Was it resident?
You
No,
know,
it was not resident, but reticent.
Reticent.
What if it's a reticent, unpleasant peasant pheasant?
You know, I'm a mother pheasant plucker. I'm the best pheasant plucker that ever plucked a mother pheasant.
Hank Green and the Perfect Strangers.
Yeah. I don't barely know it though, as you can see.
Yeah, John Zander, director of photography, knows pretty much the entire chorus by heart.
Very good.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard song. When we are not, broadcasting to the internet, in which I would run the risk of Hank Green suing me, which I would find really wrong in two different ways. I idolize the man.
That's right.
I'll play it. It's a great song.
Nothing's worse than being pitted in the court of law against somebody you idolize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you just don't steal things from them.
Yeah.
Or do it so you can meet them.
That's true.
That's just how I view it.
I want somebody to steal something from me so they can meet me. That would be fun.
Right?
I've always felt if they steal it, they needed it more. They probably
Yeah,
needed
that's
it more.
actually...
I was like, I need it, but you needed it this bad. So keep it.
Yeah, no, you got into my car, which is invariably filthy. To get that, you can have it. I didn't need to listen to the radio.
Appreciate you leaving the Twix bar, though.
Yeah.
Damn, I need that.
I have to
But
steal
my
it
life-
back.
I'm a right sider, though. Yeah.
But my life as a mother pheasant plucker is pleasant. Just listening to music as I pluck mother pheasants, I am a pleasant pheasant plucker, and nobody's ever heard a pleasant mother pheasant plucker like me say the F word. That's the chorus,
That's insane.
and it's fast when he
I
does it.
bet.
Sounds like a whole lot of tongue rolling.
It's good. It's good.
That
love
tickles
it.
me a little. Yeah, that's
Like,
nice.
like I said,
Going to PodCon
Ooh.
in December.
Oh, yeah, you're the guy I know.
That's exciting.
John and I actually. Yeah.
PodCon.
PodCon, hosted by the Green Brothers, and Welcome to Night Vale, and a few other really.
Yeah, I
really
read Looking
well-known-
for Alaska from the Green Brothers. I think it was not the
That was
Green
John.
Brothers, but John Green, right?
Yep. We have all of his books here. I just pre-ordered Turtles All the Way Down, which
As
is coming
opposed to
out.
Up.
Well, that's what the title is. It's John's new book coming out soon.
I
And
thought that was really funny.
I don't know.
it's all right. Hey, as long as funny bones are getting tickled. See, that wasn't funny. No, John's new book. Right? So that's better. That's when it happens.
That's when it's appropriate.
He's got the Turtles all the way down ISBN, but he's got two ISBNs. One is the mass-produced, everybody gets it. You can pre-order that
You're
one.
right.
But if you pre-order the other one, you have a good, not a good chance, but a strong chance, not even a strong chance. You have a chance to get a signed copy because he's signing 200,000 of them
I see.
in that ISBN. Yeah.
All right, we better get one.
I've already
You
pre-ordered
already
that
pre-ordered.
one.
That's
Yeah.
the one you pre-ordered. Okay.
Yeah, and one box of those signature things he's sending to Hank so he can Hanklerfish those.
Very good.
Yes.
Anglerfish?
Hanklerfish.
Oh, different.
It's essentially his signature.
That's
It's
cool.
This little Hanklerfish. I love the green.
So you guys know about Franklin the turtle? He can
Yes.
count by twos and tie his shoes, but today he learned something else. So, if will you go with me on a ride?
yes.
This is a bit of a query I've always had. So in that show, he's just a little child.
Mm-hmm.
But what if we went further into his life when he's an adolescent, where he starts to learn about masturbation? Right.
Oh, God.
Now he has to take his turtle shell off to do it, because he's got a little bit humanoid. I mean, he walks on his feet, hangs out with a fucking bear.
Yeah.
And he's doing his thing, right? And his mom comes to the door, and he can't get his shell back on because it's being blocked by his junk. And just seeing that image of him trying, Franklin, and the pain, he'd probably never do it again. I mean, it would be unbelievable. So that's where I went when you said something about turtles. That's where my mind went. I'm sorry about that.
No, don't apologize. Never apologize for turtle masturbation, Joe.
Yeah.
That's something my grandmother always said to me,
That's exactly right.
and that's life advice I live by.
I think that's the fastest we've gone from John Green to turtle masturbation I've ever had.
I'm here for you.
Yeah.
It's not the first time.
It's happened before.
And you know what? I'm
happened on
green
my
with
show.
envy about it.
All right, guys, we'll be right back.
Love being a turtle.
Gather your arms and set forth on a grand adventure with a band of adventurers like no other.
Opened up a goddamn Pandora's box. Just so you know. And then went invisible immediately after it opened.
Set in the multiverse of Dungeons and Dragons. To Hit Armor Class 0 is a weekly live stream of adventures and shenanigans.
Can we buy a bag of corpse handling?
Be sure to join the party every Friday night at 8 p.m. Pacific Time at twitch.tv/defortification. Now, roll for initiative.
I'm gonna fucking die in a hamster wheel tonight. That's fucking great.
Hey, look, we're at the second segment already.
Woo! It's the second segment.
Woo! We made it.
It was a long and trepidatious journey.
Trepidatious?
Trepidatious.
Is that a word?
Probably.
We're doing great. As a team.
We haven't run out of rations yet.
No.
The boat is still afloat. There is only one leak, but we have plugged it.
Whatever floats your boat.
Love a good leak.
So does America lately.
Thanks,
Jesus.
Snowden.
Oh, God.
Definition of trepidatious: a feeling of fear or agitation about something that might happen. Or definition 2, trembling motion.
The more you know.
We were on a boat.
Oh, wait.
I was hoping he would do that.
God, what was I going to say? I was going to, then I got distracted.
There was some, God damn it, something happened this week that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember. Here, check this out. I have this cool thing. It's called going to Reddit and seeing what's happening there.
Love Reddit.
Well, enjoy.
Big fan. Yeah.
Enjoy, yeah.
I do it for the upvotes. That's going to be on my headstone.
I seriously had stories to tell, and I was waiting until we got out of the, the guest segment so we could try for once to learn about our guests more than we don't.
They get the gist. They get the gist.
That's usually all they get, though, is that we're not there anymore.
We all build a bicycle tire together.
Aw.
I like
Bonding.
Just one bicycle tire,
That's
not a
Only
lot
one?
of them.
So we're making a unicycle.
Yeah,
That's
I like
fine.
unicycles.
We can all take turns.
yeah,
We could all get on each other's shoulders. Don't be unambitious.
Okay.
yeah. No, we're gonna do a human column.
I remember what it was.
Oh, go.
Okay, so backstory. So we have 3 lines that come on from 2 different utility poles to the back of our house: power, phone, and phone. There's probably no. There's 4. There's 2 phones, a cable, and power. Point is,
I've got 2 phones.
I do.
One
No, continue. I'm trying to remember the
I'm
song.
trying to remember. It's like
Oh, I thought you were doing
Pineapple,
Doc
apple,
Holliday.
pen. What?
I thought she was doing Doc Holliday from Tombstone. I got 2 phones, one for each of you.
Okay. Anyway, one of the one line that comes in on the right, well, I guess stage right. I don't know. It's on the south side of the house. It goes from the pole down under my nose level and then back up to the house. So I would have to duck under this line. Now, it's not a charged line. It's a telephone line, so you're not going to electrocute yourself by strangling yourself by walking in it. When you didn't realize it was there. And it's always bothered me. And I said, I need to find a way to make this go higher. And it wasn't until the day I was working and threw my back out again and that I noticed, because a pickaxe grabbed the phone line a few different times, and what the fuck? Ah, damn it! And I had to pull it back off. And then I went, yeah, I really need to do something. So I bought a pressure-treated 2x4, 8-foot pressure-treated 2x4.
Yeah,
And,
pressure treating 2x4s makes them longer.
Treated.
What? What did I say?
Pressure-treated.
I said treated.
You said treating. It's not the point. Pressure-treated is for weather proofing. It helps it resist weather. And I was going to build my own utility pole to push it up higher. So, and I've got the carport Okay. I got the carport out there, middle roof. This is distracting me a lot. And wood framed. So I'm trying to mount this to the side of... This is not Ghostbusters.
That was so good, though.
Such a good movie.
But your toaster started dancing.
And so I'm going to skip ahead. I had the ladder up against the carport, and I'm trying to position the base block and then the pole block. And as I get up there and I'm tossing my tools up on there so I can hold the ladder and use them at the same time and not kill myself, it goes thunk, and 16 wasps just fly out of the carport. And despite my injury, I flew off of that ladder faster than I've ever flown and made a very girlish noise and ran away.
You can fly?
Yes. I felt like I could that day.
He doesn't know that this is his origin story.
Oh.
Yeah.
For a superhero comic.
And then I went searching for a can of wasp killer. And so I'm waiting for it all to die down so I can get up there. And I went up and I sprayed it down. Then I waited for a bit. And I'm like, all right, we're good. I go back up and I set the can next to my tools on the roof. And I start working again. And 5 more show up. And I flew off the ladder again and made the girly noise. Except now my can of killer's at the top. And I can't get to it. And they're not leaving this time. They're flying around and they buzz me. And I'm like, ah! And I'd run away. My neighbors, two houses up, looked over at me a few different times, and I was running away. And
also, just right now,
yeah,
he peeked in through the window.
And
hey,
yeah, so it was very harrowing.
Thank God somebody agreed to the base reality that I'm establishing.
I don't yes and
Mr. McFeely, probably. Good neighbor.
Oh, fantastic neighbor.
Yeah,
that's a reference I totally understand.
I'm with you. Cardigans.
Professor Feelgood. No.
Dr. Feelgood?
That's what it is. The professor was after he retired and went into college.
Yeah, fucking college.
Yeah, so now I've armed myself with half of a broom because the handle broke off at the top of it, so it's just half a broom.
Broomsticking?
Yeah.
Breaks them pretty easy.
A little bit of wasp Quidditch?
Well, I was trying to...
Sports.
I understood that reference. And I'm using it as both a deflector of the ones that keep buzzing me, which doesn't, I mean, I don't get any closer when this happens. I'm just still fleeing, but I'm like, so I finally find the moment, and I run up and I jump and I hook the can, I grabbed it, and now I'm armed, but they're flying. And this is a single stream nest killer. Like, so I'm hosing everything. No! Flying and just aiming like a frickin' super soaker. And you know that in games, in video games, when you're firing at something, it always hits behind them. Yeah. And they always like, no, you have to shoot ahead of them so it gets to the, and like, real guns. And that's what's happening with the spray is I tried to spray where they were instead of where they're going. And I finally figured that out. But that was, before I hosed, or after I hosed my garage door, my wife's car, the driveway. And I took an entire full can to kill 5 bees. But I did finish my utility pole.
Good. And they're dead. Yeah, it turns out the little gap where the metal hits the metal of the carport add-on to the roof of the original garage is a nice little hidden gap for like 1 billion nests above and below. And I didn't realize there were underneath too, and that's where the other 5 came from. It was afterwards when I spat out the last bit of the can towards the nests that were in there that I realized I was dealing with twice as many bees as I started with. Are they subleasing?
I would hope so. Somebody got to be paying the fucking rent around here.
They fucking better.
I'm allergic to bees. So.
Yeah. I have never never been stung.
Oh.
And that's not the worst bee experience I've had.
I got stung at my great-grandparents' funeral. So I was dying. So my uncle went out.
Irony.
Yeah, my uncle went out to his car and grabbed some Benadryl, and he gave me like 100 milligrams of Benadryl, and you only need like 15 or 20, and it knocked me out, and I blacked out at the funeral.
So you're just like, I may be dead. Yeah, not sure.
I once took too much Benadryl and went to a Catholic wedding. My wife was very worried for me.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. Right? It's a similar experience.
Pretty similar. Yeah. Except I'm not even at all allergic to bees.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I'm allergic to chocolate,
Oh, that is weird.
But I don't give a fuck. It just makes my throat start shutting a little bit.
Yeah. No,
That's only been for like 6 years, so I love chocolate.
You live your life, man.
I don't give a fuck. What is it going to do? Kill me?
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Live dangerously.
Risk it for the biscuit.
That's exactly right.
Amanda developed like 1 billion allergies during pregnancy, rather.
Yeah.
Like eggs and nuts and chicken and seafood. And,
So all the good shit.
Yeah, all of it. She can't eat peanuts. But the big thing is she loves seafood, and it's like hers. You get the tickly kind of throat closey. She takes a Benadryl and she goes to the all-you-can-eat casino buffet. And yeah.
The things we sacrifice for what we love.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I would live through most. Would I give up something I love to avoid discomfort, or would I go through discomfort for something that I love? Now, being a father, I know that discomfort and love are pretty much hand in hand, but I don't know about choice if I had to choose.
I don't know.
I love cheeseburgers, but if my doctor said I'm going to die if I keep eating cheeseburgers, I may give up cheeseburgers.
I don't know. Man. I mean, I'd switch to turkey. Could I have a turkey burger, sir?
I don't know.
I like turkey burgers.
I don't like
Pretty yummy.
food that shouldn't be what it says it is. Like I don't like pretending food.
I don't like Veggio. Like veggie burgers. Get the fuck
like the
out of
Boca
here.
burgers and shit.
Those are
With, like,
created by
beans.
Satan.
Actually,
Yeah.
fallen for black bean burgers.
Oh boy.
Somebody.
Okay, well.
Okay. So my wife just had a.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, she did. I'm glad we got pity. My wife just had I don't know what it is. She had her gallbladder removed. I almost called it gastric bypass. I'm like, no, that's the wrong one. But she has just had her gallbladder removed. She can't have fat as a general rule. Like anything fatty kind of goes through. So I've been going through like vegetarian foods to try and find shit that works. I took her to the Cosmic Cowboy out in Coeur d'Alene. We had grilled tofu for the first time, and it was fucking fantastic. Went to another vegan place, and they served up this really good black bean burger. Just fantastic. It was grilled perfectly. It tasted exactly right. Just fantastic. So now I'm like, well, if that can be a burger and delicious, what else can I do? So I made a blend of turkey, pork, and there's a third one in there, and I can't remember what it is.
It's a ground chicken.
It might have been ground chicken. It might have been ground sausage, just something to blend it up.
Right,
and
yeah.
that works out really well. It still agitates her a little bit, but it's much better than just beef.
Yeah.
Beef will just kill her straight out.
Yeah, red meat, man. My wife can't do it either.
I was vegan for 2 years.
Oh.
And so I ate a lot of like bean burgers and stuff like that. And then my family and I went down to Florida for a fun little family trip. And we went to an all-you-can-eat meat buffet, like exclusively meat. It was like one of those Brazilian things.
Ooh.
So like what the deal was is you walk in and there's all these guys and they're carrying around like meat on just big sticks, and they come to your table and they shave it off. And there's these little tokens. So there's like a go token and a stop token. And if you flip over the go token, they just come over and start like carving meat onto your thing. And they had a little salad bar, and I was just gonna head over to the salad bar. And my mom was like, just give it a shot, just try it, we're here, it's Florida, it'll be fine. So all I remember is flipping over the go token, and I woke up the next day like sweating meat, and I was no longer vegan.
I love that she describes her experience at the Brazilian steakhouse. Like, and then I did a drop of acid, and I woke up on a hotel roof wearing my underwear as a hat.
I straight up blacked out. I did. I woke up and I didn't know where I was, and I was just like so sick. And I was like, Mom, what happened? And she was like, you ate meat, Brooke. A lot of it.
Who needs ayahuasca when you got beef?
It was a traumatic experience.
I don't know. I still need ayahuasca in my life at least once.
I've never done it.
I have talked to improvisers who have done it. And
Okay.
They went from kind of okay to really good right after. Like, I guess ayahuasca really helps you sort your shit out.
That's what I've heard. And I got some shit to sort. Like laundry.
Ayahuasca. Do you know what ayahuasca
No,
is? I don't want
explain.
to condescend. It's it's a specific hallucinogen. I'm not sure if it's
Okay.
a tea or just a leaf. I'd have to look it up. But in order to do it, you have to go through this very long cleanse where you can't have alcohol, you can't have any kind of drug. You really can't eat meat. You have to eat this real vegan diet and get your health in order. Because it's so potent that it can cause some health issues. So you have to be really clean before you're allowed to do it. And then you have to go to a specific place, and they put you, as I remember the story, they put you in a hut, in a bed, like an opium den, and then they let you have it, and then they just leave you alone. And then you go on a vision quest.
That's kind of what happened to me when I went to the Grand Canyon. It's a really similar experience.
Did someone put you in a hut and give you a tea?
Yeah. It was great.
Wow.
Should have been there. The tarantulas were talking to me.
Well, yeah. I mean, they even showed their ugly faces here.
Yeah.
Well, you heard of the weird voices they made when they came in earlier.
That's right.
Hey, my voice isn't weird.
Shut up, Trench.
They're back.
He needs that nasal surgery.
He does. That
got
spider needs that nasal surgery.
Word of advice, bud. Don't go Michael Jackson on it.
Poor guy.
Just don't do it.
Oh, Michael Jackson. Holy shit. I have fought a lot about Michael Jackson this week.
Have you? You fought about him?
I fought about him because, okay.
Oh, you've thought about him?
No,
Okay.
fought. Like,
Oh,
as in argued.
Oh, like actually fought.
Argued with other people on the internet about it.
A bad guy. Did some bad stuff.
Well, okay, so
I'm
we
old-timey,
all
you're
know why Michael Jackson is famous other than music.
Yeah.
Because of some accusations that were leveled. So I learned some shit about those accusations being patently false and all about extortion of this poor fucking guy. So I really dove into his life. And he's fucked. He was fucked his entire life. To the point where when he got super rich, everybody except kids wanted stuff to do with him, and he was still very much a kid himself.
It does turn. Sorry, we're doing other things visually. Go ahead.
That's fine.
I wear my sunglasses inside because I'm a hip, cool teenager.
Is it because your future is so bright?
When
I've got the wish.
She just took it off. Like, don't you dare reference an 80s song about my face.
when we first got the Light Trio set, when we were doing visual narrative imperative, director of photography would point them directly at our faces, and I have a super sensitivity to light. So I had to wear them in every video.
Really?
Yeah, because I look like a tool.
That's awesome.
You look like you're playing poker.
He looked like a Matrix fan.
That's exactly right. Where's your
Which
leather
now-
jacket? The leather trench coat.
It's
to be
upstairs.
exact. Ooh, yes.
It's a duster, though. It's not a
Yeah, yours
trench.
it's a duster. It's not a trench coat.
Yeah, it's not a Neo coat.
It's a Dresden trench.
I have a coat.
Is it significant, or are you just like, I also own a windbreaker?
Yeah.
A windbreaker is a specific type of coat. Maybe she doesn't have a windbreaker.
It's you put it on your body to keep you warm. Coat.
So it's just like a coat.
It's a coat, yeah. I own it.
Is it a zip or is it a button?
And both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah. You have options.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I had a jacket where it had both and the zipper broke, but I still had the button.
Yeah, it's a backup.
Yeah.
Button. Who's got the button? To quote Willy
Yes.
Wonka.
I have
all of my my
1,
duster.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You got
You
buttons?
missed one.
6. This one doesn't button.
Yeah,
Too big. You got a bulldog
that's
neck
the
like me?
pretend,
It just it does, but like this doesn't. This thing is.
Yeah,
It's
it's for
hard to
when you want to wear a
explain.
tie.
Yeah, and I'm not that angsty.
That's right.
Yeah,
He's
you're-
angsty,
I'm
apparently.
incredibly angsty. I even have a damn tie clip.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh,
the
dude, he
same
is
thing.
so
Like,
angsty.
I don't even own a tie clip, and I want to own a suit.
I don't have cufflinks, so there's that.
Neither. Yeah, I don't have that.
But I can't do it
I still have my
unless it has my
prom dates
initials on it.
cufflinks.
Then I'd be like, "Girls, look at my cuffs."
Look at my cufflinks. It says my name upon it.
Sorry, but you have good initials. DB. Just
You know, the best. I work in a weed shop. My middle name is Andre. My initials are
dab.
Dab.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, shit!
Oh,
You could call it Destiny.
Fuck yeah!
oh girl!
Yeah, boy! It was 7:10 yesterday!
It was.
Or 3 weeks ago!
I had to look that up on Google. Didn't know what the fuck that was.
Dude, it all just came into my life all at once.
like 7:10.
Because our producer did an oil comedy show where they just got lit and did jokes. And
I didn't get lit. I was Squaresville at the show.
Oh, were you?
but
Oh,
well, I had to go to work right after, so I couldn't get lit up.
you know who's never done a show not lit?
that guy.
Always. chills me out.
I can't even. I cannot
Except
perform high.
This one, I'm not.
No, I don't.
Oh, I
You
don't
just came
care.
from work, so of course you're stoned.
Yeah, fired right on the spot. It's real life.
Fired right on the spot.
Yeah. No, I know. I've asked that question. Like, do you guys smoke a lot here? And they're like, no, dude, we can't do it at all here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, cool.
It's public place. It's technically illegal.
Yeah, in all reality, yeah.
I'm actually really okay with that because I have to ask a lot of questions still. I'm relatively new. I'm smart enough to know that I don't know a lot.
How do you feel about your initials being one of the weirdest positions, celebratory positions kids take now? The dab?
Oh, yeah, that dance thing?
Yeah.
Dab on him.
Wait, did you just do
Yeah, I'm hip and cool, remember?
That's her generation.
That's
She
right.
gets it.
And that kind of stuff is where you realize that I'm older now. Because I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, my generation is the worst.
It's something, man. It's okay. Raised by kids. It's okay.
Yeah. Actually, I'm technically a millennial, so.
Uh-oh.
I'm right on that edge.
You know how people feel about millennials.
Literally anyone born after 2000 is a millennial. Anybody beforehand, I don't think so.
No. I think the cutoff is...
Are you pre or post American Pie? When were you born? You were pre. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, the arbitrary number that they put out right now is either 83 or 82. And I'm sorry, I am not a millennial.
I firmly remember the 90s. I have a home video from 93 that I remember filming.
Yep.
Right.
They want to call Gen Y a millennial. No, Gen Z is millennial. Don't try to skip ahead.
Wait a minute.
I had a
We're
Furby.
at Z? It was Furbies or...
I had a Furby.
What'd you think?
Like the little...
They wake up in the middle of the day and the night and say hi to you?
I didn't like him.
CIA recording your every move.
Open your eyes. They're watching you. Is it secret? Is it safe?
One of them was really like his the noises he made were really scary.
They were terrifying.
One of them, I had two of them. One of them was really chill and we were like buds, and the other one was just he would wake me up in the middle of the night and just
They were Teddy Ruxpin times 10, you know?
I was like, this is it.
Teddy
is the
Ruxpin's
end.
pretty freaky.
I possess a knife.
He was like a
I put
gremlin.
Metallica tapes in it.
Oh.
A gremlin? Don't feed him after midnight.
Oh, God.
See, a tape is a little plastic rectangle. Has
I saw one of those at the vintage store the other day.
The vintage store?
The one vintage store we all go to.
Yes, that one.
That one.
The one
that one hipster place.
Yes.
Love
My
'em.
friends are really into it. I'm not that hip.
Anyway, no, my little sister had one, and because she's actually a couple of years older than you, and it weirded me out.
Oh.
She's born in '94.
Yeah, so not very much older than
Yeah, no, she's
Good
still a
old
child to me.
94.
She may be,
Not to me.
23.
Oh, return to the bat.
Please don't. No, that bit ended. We're done. Nope.
I'm going to keep my mouth closed.
Yeah.
No. Open it. Say the thing. Please, say the thing you were thinking. Come on.
Don't. He'll direct the bit onto you, and you do know.
I want this to happen so much, at least for tonight.
Where's my chapstick?
It's kind of like me at every party I went to.
I don't have
Just
anything.
now.
Well, come up with something. You got until the end of the drum beat.
I'm glad that Carmex is making a comeback. That was my lip stuff of my youth.
I still don't have a joke.
That's all I wanted. I just wanted you to do anything.
Stupid. There's no reason I should be doing that.
Yep. Look at that. Welcome to another episode of We Have Fucking Technical Issues in the middle of the show.
I like tech.
And can't comfortably remove them.
It's red.
I'll talk to you about my Carmex.
Better off dead on red?
Classic lip balm, medicated.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Is it an ointment?
Lip protection.
Don't eat it, though, right?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, those little tubes, and then you push them, and little thing
Yeah, little tiny
out.
little thing.
Yeah, I love
Reminds
those.
me of something.
Poop.
I wish.
A dog.
You wish poop looked like Carmex?
I wish it reminded me of poop. Poop is a fabulous thing.
Go on.
Where's your brain at right now, dude?
Mine? I don't know if I have one.
Okay.
You ever see The Wizard of Oz?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been wondering. I've been wondering.
Okay.
Okay, continue
So-
wondering out loud. I want to hear more of this.
There are always points to ponder. So yes, poop is a nice thing. It's like when you don't poop for a while and you realize just how much you have to, and then you do, and you feel your stomach. You're like, it's so much looser now.
Yeah, it's
My whole
the
tub.
feeling after a good poop when you haven't had one in a long time is wonderful.
It's like
Glad
a teeth.
we're
Like
literally talking about this. Right
it's
now.
like a teeth clenching pee.
I'm in a room filled with boys.
That's true.
Technically, I'm a man.
Right.
I bleed blood.
Don't we all?
I'm a man. I'm 40.
It's all the gay frogs. We already said that. That's
I like juice boxes.
Gay frogs.
Yeah, your boy Alex Jones. He means business.
Your boy. Your
Why is
boy.
Alex Jones her boy?
I'm sure he's not your boy. I'm sick of it. They're putting stuff in the water. He's so angry. That's what he sounds like.
he loses his mind on live television.
He makes a lot of
On
a little bit
live
of everything.
YouTube.
I think.
Live
Yeah.
YouTube.
No, he's on TV too, isn't he?
I don't know. I
I think he used to be.
He's on internet TV. He has
He's on-
InfoWars. And the only reason I know that is because Anthony Cumia, formerly of the Opie and Anthony show, will do fill-in work there. So now I feel like a dick for ever being an Opie and Anthony fan.
Hey,
Yeah.
if it pays, you know,
plays.
that's right.
I'd go do work on InfoWars. I would undermine the organization from inside, but I would let them pay me to do.
Oh, you would try. They've got people hired to stop it.
Oh, I don't even
Was that an
have to
accent?
try.
I think it came out.
I think it did.
There you go, people that are going to stop you every minute. They've got 2 Irish fellas just outside. They sense that you've got any malicious intent. They'll wreck you.
The only accent I can do is an Australian accent.
That's almost the only accent he can do.
Shut up.
That's fair.
I could do at least 3 others.
Can you though?
But they all really sound just like the ones that you were just doing.
That's what I'm saying.
You go to hell.
He has
Regional.
one accent.
I have-
Just because you say it's Australian doesn't make it less Irish.
Well, okay, look, to be fair, it is hard. The throat space for Australian also is Irish, so it slips a lot. And I don't do Australian a lot.
Hoily venomous snakes.
No.
There's wallabies everywhere.
Yeah, see, you guys can do it. You guys have free
I'm not.
accents. But
No.
the throat space I use, no, it doesn't happen. I get there, and I can do it a little bit, and then it just slips right back into Irish.
Yeah.
Oh man, that wasn't in an Australian accent.
I don't ca-
It
yeah,
wasn't.
that's how
Ben's
terrible it
trick.
is.
No. What I was doing.
I don't care.
It was the Ben trick. I can only say that, and I couldn't do anything else other than that because it's saying words that it's like saying Michael Caine is like saying Michael Caine's name in his own accent. Michael
fair.
Caine.
No, that's fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's like that. But it's hoily, venomous snakes.
Sure.
SNIKES.
Can I get a the more you know?
It was a bit on the show before you took over, so it's a throwback.
Okay.
Trucker Michael loved that throwback. He did that to his friends that were in Australia, and they went nuts. Oh, holy shit! He can speak proper. It's like, it was proper.
He sounds like us, he does.
I said Australia.
I don't care at this point. It's just going to get worse.
Do Russian.
I gotta...
You're supposed to do Irish again. That would have been funny. Break the bit.
No, I can actually do a Russian accent. It's just I have to
Hello.
get into it.
You have problem with pancreas.
You come to my fine borscht establishment. You come here and you... See, now I feel silly. You're all staring at me
We're all
and I
looking
feel
right at you.
pressure.
In my fucking club, I will splash the pot whenever I fucking well please.
Good enough.
You come to me this day, the day of my daughter's wedding.
Why are you doing Godfather
Godfather.
lines in a bad Russian
Hello,
accent?
Italians.
I was Swifty5. I was shifting
Swifty-
mafias.
He was shifting
The Russian
mafias.
mafia is scary.
Oh yeah.
You ever see Eastern Promises?
No.
No.
It's a good
She was
Liam
born in
Neeson film.
1998.
1998. I'm 19.
It was after Lord of the Rings.
She was a zygote when that movie came out.
You're probably
It's
right.
true.
Sweet Jeezy.
She was a zygote dressed in a Hawaiian shirt, like a little blonde
But don't break
boy.
that egg because
Little-
it might be abortion.
It's right.
Don't bake cookies. I love America so much.
It's full of absurdity.
Ugh.
It's a nice little place. You know.
It's like it's harder to
I've
find
been here
a
for a
place
while
that's
now.
rife
Yeah,
with enough comedic content in this country.
If it didn't all threaten to kill me, I could laugh at all of it.
So it's Australia. You step foot. Wow, this is funny. If they
Oh.
weren't all trying to kill
Every
me.
tile is a spider, huh? And they're all venomous. Everyone.
Venus,
They're highly venous.
venomous,
Space.
venomous space.
Venomous space. That sounds like a sci-fi movie.
Probably a good one.
Ah, goddamn it!
Oh, it might be better than Sharknado.
Director, film,
We're doing it.
Steven.
Writer.
Underboss.
I like to pretend
got
I can
this.
act.
Hey, I can't.
Let's pitch it to sci-fi for real, like space
Right.
full of venom.
It will work on sci-fi.
That's the only way it can.
They like Spokane now because what? World War Z?
Because of Z Nation.
With Z Nation, that's it.
World War Z is
See how
another
much I know?
shitty zombie movie.
That's Brad Pitt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Eesh. He's still acting, huh?
Yeah, he's still good at it.
Is he?
He should have got
Yeah.
out when he was actually still good at it.
It was bearable. Now he's just acting in real life. I love you, Angelina. I love you so
Didn't
much.
they get divorced?
Did they? I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure Brangelina is no longer.
Brad and
So is he
Angelina.
alone now? Is he just hanging out with beer?
Are you
I
interested?
don't know.
I could be interested.
I don't like Brad.
It depends, you know. How thick is the salt and pepper look right now?
I'm sorry, what?
His salt and pepper in his beard, you know? He's got the black and the white.
I think he just dyed it for a role.
Damn it. That's okay though. I
Yeah.
can get over it.
They're definitely not together.
Oh,
So saith the Google.
well.
You
At
know-
least she's learning how to direct.
You should
right?
get on that.
I will.
Make your move.
Just hop on the Angelina
Okay.
train.
No.
The Brad.
Brad.
No, dude.
I
Nobody.
apologize. I should have known.
No.
It's a real pitfall.
Oh, but I'm. Oh, he's got sound effects. I don't have to.
No, Angelina.
was-
Angelina just wants
that was a
babies.
good
So
joke.
no, I don't want
She
that.
does. African.
She has
doesn't matter what.
She has like 9 now.
Is that how many?
I think so.
And how does her, I don't know, nannies like taking care of them?
That's my worst nightmare.
I imagine they're paid quite well to take care of
They
someone else's kids.
guaranteed they are paid quite well to do that. But what is she really doing? Giving them a home. That's
Figure-
nice.
I don't
Buying
know.
more.
Giving them a home.
Getting other kids.
You can live here with these other children I've
They're like
adopted and say
puppies.
nothing to.
She's trying to build a multicultural justice team.
Do you think she has an adopted kid condo?
she's got her big house, and then there's a condo for the children. It's enough that I have them.
There's a scratching post. I made it with grip tape. Just get at it.
Just have fun.
I'm imagining flypaper for children.
I love flypaper. I
children?
don't like it wrapped around me though.
No, there's got to be a story here. Has this happened?
It has. So once upon a time, I used to be a general manager at a fast food joint. It'll remain nameless for now. And I was outfitting it with fly traps, which should make you all feel very comfortable about eating.
No, I already don't eat there. You're fine.
Yeah, good. Don't. And I'm up there on the ladder, putting it in, and the ladder, like, it has the tile flooring with the, you know, and the ladder's leg got in between the tile and started wobbling.
Oh, shit.
And so I wobbled.
Naturally.
And I went to grab something, and of course I grabbed the fly trap and proceeded to bow staff it around the rest of me. And it was terrible. And there was flies on it, too, so it was even worse.
Ooh.
When I worked as a janitor for McDonald's, yeah, I said it. Don't eat there. We had to use the fly paper too, and that was just to, you know, take care of the flies and not all the other disgusting things that happens in that store that they don't care about. If you really want to eat those fries some more, want to talk to me about how they keep that oil clean, or don't.
Yeah. Good fresh oil. My
Mostly
favorite.
luck.
Mostly. But I love the salt, though. Fill me with it. I won't
Yeah,
say
you
no.
you can get good salt.
Give me some of that sodium.
Shit, you can make that salt. Take regular salt, put it in a frickin' coffee grinder.
You know what's the question that everybody should be asking? Where does the salt come from?
Space.
Where?
Ocean.
Venom space.
Venom space.
It's a byproduct.
Is that where that pink Himalayan salt comes from? By golly, I knew it wasn't Earth.
That's right.
There's literally no difference between that and regular salt other
There's
than its
not.
color.
But it's so cute.
Yeah, man. We get it. We get the grinder at the Costco, but that's just because that's the only one they've got.
That's what I have. That's in my kitchen right now.
Yep. You know, it usually is in mine too.
No.
I put it on my eggs.
Currently, I have Johnny's seasoning salt. Further proof that I'm African American.
Bougie.
Oh, don't even try to.
Is that for everyone?
Is Johnny
Johnny's for
seasoning
everyone?
salt a stereotype?
It is a bit of a stereotype.
Is it?
Interesting.
I'm gonna put it on that corner of the cob.
Oh,
I put it on
That's
everything.
just delicious.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Granted, up until recent years, at some point they moved, I guess, but that was made in the little valley not far from where I grew up, in the same town.
Ooh.
Same with Nally. That's why I like Nally chili. and
Nally
Johnny's
chili.
chili.
If I can go to town on some of that, boy.
The
I'll never
former,
say no.
what they called the former Nally Valley, which is what all that was.
Nally Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then Nelly got sold, and they
Who
killed.
bought Nally?
I don't know, but they killed my favorite product
Yeah.
because Nally's clam dip was the shit. And when the people bought Nally, they just wanted the chili, so they shut down everything else.
What about their little beef tamales?
Shut
Those
down.
things always looked really gross. I never had one.
Canned
Looked gross.
tamales are a crime against tamales.
They are. Yeah.
Especially considering like it's easy to make a tamale. The only thing that's time consuming about it is you have to make 4 dozen at a time or you're
Yeah.
wasting effort.
It's a fact.
Yeah. I actually, I went through this weird phase where at one point I said something nice about a company I liked in their direction. And I say it vaguely because I don't remember how I did it, because it was before it was social media, essentially. And they sent me nice things branded by them.
Nice.
And I was like, I wonder how much this will work. So I started sending emails off to all the companies I like. And I got a bunch of like shirts and stickers and stuff. And one of those, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. I have been enjoying Johnny's seasoning all my life, from when I was old enough to appreciate it until now. Matter of fact, everyone but you had a very healthy dose of, and you didn't end up eating, had a healthy dose of it tonight, because it's a good part of my my spaghetti sauce. That we
I
make.
wondered what I was tasting. Because I was like, okay, he didn't drain the fat off the meat. Not criticizing. That's a choice, not error.
I did.
You did?
Yeah,
No,
drained it off, and I hosed it off with hot water to get rid of it.
Yeah, boy.
See, I there was still a lot of fat in it.
Well, that's because it was a fatty meat anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not flipping you shit. Again, it's a culinary choice. It's not. I'm not Gordon Ramsaying you. I'm just. This is my.
Why you gotta
analysis.
upscale me, Steven?
Because it's what I do. I upscale things.
Anyway, yeah, Johnny's love it. And I'm like, you just shot in the dark. Sent him an email, and she said, "Hey, what's your shirt size? I think we've got some in a box." And I'm like one we don't have anymore because we stopped doing this particular merch for some reason, and I didn't exactly ask why, but she sent me one, and it's just a pure black shirt, and it has a Johnny's bottle, like shaker.
Yeah.
Canister? What the fuck are those things called?
I'll go with canister for now.
At about a, I don't know, 45-degree angle upside down, and the seasoning coming out and going straight down the center of the shirt, and then it says "sprinkle me" on it. And I realized at that moment, or at least my 10-year-old brain, I was not 10 at the time. I was just, when balls. I went, that's why they're not selling it anymore. Somebody thought they were talking about sprinkling Johnny's on the junk.
That could work.
I mean,
What?
They say
he was talking about his salty balls.
Yeah, no, I
that's
got
the
it.
whole point. That's it. Because he has salty balls.
Oh.
Back to South Park reference right there.
Never really watched South Park.
You're better
it's
off
a
for
very oh, shut up.
It's awful.
South Park's pretty good. I mean, later they got better, but early they broke a lot of rules.
Is that true? What do you think?
I watch Friends.
Friends?
Yeah.
You
And,
watch
like,
Friends?
I love Friends.
Apparently she watches classic TV.
Oh.
And Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec?
Okay, I can.
Okay, Parks and Rec is good.
30 Rock. So
30
good.
Rock, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Fantastic.
So good.
The
Quality.
Hero. Watch The Hero.
The Hero.
With Sam Elliott.
Okay.
Because Ron Swanson is
My
in
boy
it.
Ron.
He's in it, and he plays a really ridiculously opposing character. Also, one of the episodes in, I don't remember which one, and I only know this because of Amanda, and this is the second time I'm blaming her for me knowing things about Gilmore Girls, but he was in that as a sleazy, like, car salesman kind of vibed guy who was dirty and gross, and it was really funny because it was very opposing to who he is.
My like fondest dream is to live like Nick Offerman and just like refurnish tables with my Hawaiian shirts and live in the woods.
Right. I mean, and that's the greatest thing about it is that Ron Swanson is very close to who Nick Offerman really
the
is.
Same person.
Yeah.
I found sitcoms like to hire people who are like the characters they've written.
Yeah, it makes it easier to act, I'm thinking.
Or almost hire them because, or like write the character for that person. Because you can carry it for more seasons if it's like you.
Amy Poehler is Leslie Knope. Like they're very similar.
Check out some of Amy Poehler's other work. She has
That's
a lot of characters.
That's true. Very. I love Amy Poehler.
She was also really my first exposure to, I hate to admit this, she was my first exposure to female comedy.
Really?
Yeah. Well, because, okay. So I lived in a very small town, and when we got cable, that opened up my world immensely.
Right.
In terms of things that could happen. Because stand-up comedy to me was not a thing until I got cable and I started watching comedy specials. And I was like, oh, people can just yell for money? Where do I sign up? And my parents said, be a doctor. And here I am doing podcasts.
Hey, it's about that time, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, he's probably pissed.
Yeah, extremely. Holy shit, pissed.
Hang on, let me just get up out of there.
Yeah. He's not going to like that we're going to rush him, too.
God damn it!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Angry Donut because he is 2 hours late.
What? I'm not 2 hours late. You're 2 hours late. I've been here the whole time.
You know what I mean.
Let me just climb up the chair here.
I'm sorry you're
there we are.
Probably sore.
I've been sitting in your uncomfortable tiny wooden chair. Did you get that from a dollhouse or did you have that made?
I don't know.
I
have no recollection of this chair.
You literally purchased it.
I don't accommodate guests. Amanda does the guest accommodations. This is the first time in many months, many moons, that the dinner that was made for the podcast group was made by me.
Ooh. Oh! What did you make? A single meatball?
Well, I mean, if you ask Steven, it sounded like it was, but no, it was a 7.
I'm not going to ask him anything.
It was 8 quarts of spaghetti sauce.
You just serve people spaghetti sauce in a bowl?
With the noodles.
Well, okay, that's fair. I guess I can't argue with noodles also.
Well, I mean, I think the word spaghetti in spaghetti sauce makes it apparent because spaghetti is a noodle, not a sauce.
That doesn't mean anything.
It does mean things.
They sell spaghetti sauce in cans, sans noodles. I don't know if you noticed this.
Yeah, but that's not spaghetti sauce.
It's called spaghetti sauce.
But it's...
We're not arguing about food. I am an item of food. You're
the one asking about furniture.
You are an item of furniture.
You're asking about furniture.
That's why I asked you.
That's how we got to... Would you just shut up?
You're a goddamn coat rack, is what I'm trying to say.
Talk to our guests or something.
I would, but I'm terrified of one of them, and the little blonde boy might eat me.
It's true.
Doc, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you since, Idaho.
It has been a while, indeed.
It's been a while.
I actually don't eat carbs, so you're fine.
Well, good. I'm extra carb heavy.
There was a span where I was eating donuts every morning, so I'm sorry for that.
Oh, no, it's fine. Look, there's donuts and then there's me. It's
right.
It's a very complicated thing that I don't feel like explaining.
Those Starbucks ones are lifeless?
Definitely.
Of course they are.
Definitely. Look, anything coming out of Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme is not going to impart any wisdom.
That's right.
If anything, it will impart diabetes eventually.
They are greasy.
I feel like something's missing.
But what? Are you ready to go on the news?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, tell us what you got, Doc.
It still feels too officious for me. It's too much pomp and circumstance.
It's not changing.
I'm not gonna stop complaining about it. It's confusing and weird. I'm not a newsman. I'm a villain.
If you don't get into the news, you're just gonna press the button again.
No, well, fine. I see it. I respond to threats very well. I will continue with the news. You don't have to... No, I wish you hadn't. Now I'm feeling very uncomfortable. I'm not sure that the things I have to say are worth this. So, this I'm so professional. I appreciate whoever did that.
You're welcome.
Texas law will allow open carry of knives and swords.
Swords?
Swords, yes.
Swords.
I pronounced the W there. I shouldn't have. Thank you for calling me on it and further embarrassing me.
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Get out of here, you tiny Vienna sausage. Stop quoting old movies. Yes, that's right. That's canon now.
Just is a Vienna sausage who quotes movies.
Of course, I'm a donut who reads the news. What's absurd about that?
I don't want to have to make a silly voice.
Am I going to have to find music for this little bastard?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how many times he's going to come back.
Well, he's going to come back.
Probably.
I'll make him come
He's
back.
He's a Vienna sausage. You can never quite get rid of those.
Hey, I hear that people like that are very happy about doing one-liners and never responding.
That's right.
Yes, Vienna sausages are very good at contributing nothing to a conversation.
Exactly.
They just come in, reference something that everybody knows and is tired of, and then they wander off, only to be found in a cabinet later.
No one is tired of Spaceballs. Go fuck yourself.
I see.
Y'all knock it off.
No, Mel Brooks doesn't know how to end a movie. It's true. His endings
Some
are
say
bad.
he doesn't know how to begin a movie. Anyhow, a new law in Texas will... God damn it! No, this is very uncomfortable. So you always rush me and then you start fucking with me. What the fuck? What is happening?
Is your watch telling you to calm down?
How did you know?
Oh.
A new law in Texas will allow people over 18 to carry knives with blades longer than 5.5 inches in public.
I know that number.
That means that...
That's
very familiar.
That's this many.
Base 10?
Yeah,
there it is.
It is. This is base 10. I don't understand that joke, though, so I'm going to continue. That means that after September 1st, people possessing anything from daggers to swords will not be breaking any laws. What this law does is get rid of all that gray area and simplifies the law, says AJ Postel, co-founder of Lone Star Gun Rights. Feel like he's missed the target there.
Lone Star.
God damn it, you Vienna sausage! Why are you walking away? This is ridiculous. Oh, is that where my picture went? I see how well I'm appreciated here.
I don't know why it was over there. Shut up.
I feel like you do know. Governor Greg Abbott recently signed House Bill 1935 into law, removing size restrictions on knife blades carried publicly by adults. The way the law currently is that any knife with a blade length over 5.5 inches is prohibited. So with the new law, it basically takes all that prohibited. Oh, how dare you! What has just happened?
Tiny smartphone just break?
it just put up an ad. I have very tiny malware.
Ah, you should probably clean your tiny phone.
Oh, I intend to. So the new law basically takes all that prohibited language off the books, thus allowing knives over 5.5 inches of blade length. Also, daggers, double-edged knives, dirks, and even swords will soon come legal September 1st.
What is this, was this a phone for ants?
Get out of here. Now you've moved on to lame Ben Stiller comedies. I see how it is. Yes, that's right. Play music. I'll continue reading.
I think he's searching for music for the sausage.
Yeah, I don't know if this one works. Okay, sorry.
It's a little dramatic for a one-liner.
Part of the reason knife activists fought for the bill is because they feel Texans were being unfairly labeled as criminals for carrying knives. Not a thing I know Texans for.
Yeah, me either.
We were seeing a lot of Texans get in trouble for the mere possession of something they were legally allowed to own and to buy, but they were getting in trouble for possessing that item. Interesting. I wonder if there are any parallels for any other product.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Get out! Stop it!
Little prick.
Literally, almost. Even after September, long knives will not be allowed in several places, including bars, schools, churches, airports, government buildings, hospitals, correctional facilities, sporting events, and polling locations. Literally all
bowling locations.
Polling.
Oh,
that's in votes.
No bowling alleys.
God damn it.
No. There will be swords in bowling.
The dude obliges.
That is not even correct.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I can't even respond. I'm not going to correct you because then you'll just say the correct one.
The correct one.
Get out of here. That's not even a reference. You're breaking your own premise. Your own existence premise. If someone goes into a business and the business owner or an employee is not comfortable with what they're carrying, they can ask them to leave or ask them to go place it in their vehicle. And again, law-abiding people are going to do that. What are they trying to do? I don't understand this. And they just go on to talk about concealed carry and how minors will still be unable to possess knives over 5.5 inches unless they are in a car, watercraft, or supervised by a parent or guardian. Also supersized because it's Texas, so they're all fat.
I see. Supersize me.
Sure. Anyway.
So they're restricting people's freedoms?
No, they're permitting...
In Texas?
They're permitting new freems in Texas.
So...
They may take our lives, but they will never take their freedom.
Get out.
Arch enemies.
That's right. You tried to turn it up to 11 and you failed. Anyhow, so directly to my new scheme, I'm going to sell America-themed swords with giant belt buckle hilts.
Okay, that's a great plan.
Oh, I
You forgot about your music.
No. No, I'll just wait for the music to go. Unless
Well, you can say it.
Oh, no, okay. Yeah, well, I'm going to sell America-themed knives and swords. Now, this first one, you'll see I've brought a number of them in. They're miniature.
Oh, that's beautiful. It is a little small, though.
Now you'll see, on one side it has the American flag, and on the other, the Confederate flag.
Ooh.
Because I know my market.
So patriotic.
It's extremely patriotic, and the hilt itself actually extends into an eagle's beak.
Oh, what a nice touch.
It's very nice. The blade itself is carbide steel, multiple forged in a Damascus steel style.
Very specific.
I like it.
Well, you have to get specific. Knife nerds love to use lots of words to describe what is essentially a thing for cutting.
You gotta know your stuff.
And you see this one right here. I just made this one out of fries I found.
Fries.
Yeah, just French fries outside of a McDonald's because they don't age.
Yeah, they don't. That's what I hear.
So I just had them compressed and then sharpened them, and it turns out it can murder a man.
It's revolutionary.
It is revolutionary. I feel like that term is going to be more relevant than you think.
It's definitely a carb overload.
It is. And I made this one out of bread, so for anybody who's suffering from gluten intolerance, you can get them twice.
Man.
Man.
Still can't eat carbs.
Hey, are you done?
Yes,
Okay.
I just brought a few in. I
Okay.
mean, the line has only just begun.
All right.
We do plan a blade made entirely out of bacon.
We're crunching for time, though.
Oh, are we? I mean, you are. Okay, all right. I'll get the hell out of here.
Yes.
See how it is.
It'll be
Make me
earlier
late and
next
then
time.
rush me.
Good to see you, Doc.
I'm just gonna climb
It's
down
nice
there.
to meet you, Doc.
Pleasure to meet you, small blonde boy.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm very angsty.
All right. So we're running a little long. So, like I said to him, we're gonna go to break, I think.
Next time on a very special episode of The Hustle.
You're not allowed to hang out with Billy Thompson anymore.
Oh, damn it. Hate you. I'm going to live with my real dad.
Oh, you're not to talk about Daryl that way. He gave you up. I'm the one that raised you.
Oh, well, you know what? You're doing a shitty job at that. I bet you only got fucking vanilla ice cream like a dick.
Oh, here we go.
At least Daryl can give me something fun like Rocky Road or like Spumoni. I don't know.
Well, maybe if Daryl took his time raising you, he wouldn't have the money.
Well, fine. I'll go see because I want to live with him.
Oh, you fucking do it.
Yeah, I will.
Daryl, you busy? Okay, I'll call you back later. How'd it go?
He's doing things. You
Yeah.
wouldn't know. He's doing the big, important, stupid things. You're stupid.
He's doing meth.
Shut up. He's not doing meth. You don't know him. You don't know anything.
Hustle. That's right. It's The Hustle with your hosts Adam Tucker, Travis Powell with the news, and occasionally Will Gilman. You can find more Hustle at pantspending.com/hustle.
I know you got to get your hustle on, so I pray.
Pants Pending.
Oh, God. I missed a bit. What had happened? I wasn't looking.
I'm just dancing.
She just did a dab. Now she's lit.
Oh. All right. Well, welcome back all the same, damn it.
Guess what we were talking about in the break?
Weed.
Drugs.
Everything goes back to it.
You got two weed nerds in the room. Conversation's going to happen.
Hey, well.
Words.
Weed.
No.
Yep, that's good. I like it.
I like making up my own words.
I liked it.
So I wrote words a lot today, and I realized how weird it is that words is a word.
Why?
Blew my mind.
Ooh.
Like, you ever read a word so many
Are you
times?
experimenting with weed again?
Dude, it took me. You realize how long it took me to get back to being able to hold a conversation, and I'm still there barely? Like, you guys heard me last week. What the fuck was that? And that was like 4 days afterwards.
Are you okay?
I wasn't.
Are you smelling toast?
Is it burnt?
Stop burning my toast.
Oh, so we need to get you to a hospital.
To every hospital.
Immediately.
Does everything taste like corn?
Yes.
The last time I went to a hospital, I tried to get them to remove my cyst in my hand, and they didn't do it. They tried, and they stabbed me with needles, but it's still here.
So you're still assisted?
I am still assisted.
If you didn't, I was.
Still there.
What a bunch of pricks. Why didn't they get it out?
Well, he didn't know what he was doing.
I mean, they did do a bunch of pricks to
Are you
try
sure,
to get it
are
out.
you sure
but
this
they
was a
didn't.
doctor, or maybe it was a janitor wearing a white coat that day?
Could have been.
I've seen that episode of Scrubs.
Yeah, me too. The only thing I watched all of Scrubs. The only thing that made me laugh about it was the very last couple episodes where they were doing the da-da-da-da from the Brady Bunch, and that was it.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Scrubs.
Kind of bummed me out. I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
I thought it was entertaining, but it just didn't make me laugh much.
That's fair.
It was it was a more real show than it was trying to be.
It did.
But
and also fuck JD. He deserved nothing. And
Yeah.
same with Elliot. Both of them, they deserve nothing.
well, they deserve each other.
I guess.
Yeah.
And then in the end, they indeed got each other too.
Yeah. Anyway, spoilers.
I bring them.
Spoilers for an ancient TV show.
I think it's time for Hollywood Translator.
All right.
All right, everybody, here we are. I've got a scene here from Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension, a well-known sci-fi cult classic.
Quote.
Translated through Japanese, Mongolian, Albanian, Pashto, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Haitian Creole, and Igbo. I also hope I'm pronouncing that one right. It is perfectly absurd, and the characters as they will be portrayed. Will be portraying Raw Speed and Jewish doctors. This is funny just to say.
Guys, that's why I was laughing when I was looking at this earlier.
I will be portraying Body TV and Regional Control Center, as well as Attorney General. Brooke will be portraying Perfect Team and Professor Light.
Hell yeah.
And Andrew will be our narrator and, of course, Growth of Stars.
Very good.
So I'm assuming that Int is always the narrator again?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clearing operations room, daily 16.
The general public will be 10 minutes or more. I wait for a goal, not make it. Start with us.
House room, day 17.
That's also you.
Oh, it keeps going on. The team is perfect in a chair. Illustrator and waiting for his television to wait for the sun.
Where is the box?
You need to protect?
I'm perfect wife. Ancome with Blalema. It could be close. Perfect Tommy is usually seen in the room. There are 10 fingers of his.
Surgeon, you will take steps towards the stage. What are you doing? Does this work tonight?
Find your store. I go to Cambodia.
Tremendous ticket, which was test in Stuttons. One moment you receive and return messages.
So I made $50. It was $200 a piece. How does murder him?
You can tell the model, full team.
I'll bet.
Steel hygiene, day 18. Oh, damn it. Another one sees the star surgeon. visited your TV. It keeps going on. Nearby, small email, 1jet, 1920. I know Jesus Christ, how did it get so long?
We will help you.
A surgeon, heartburn is a study and great anger from the radio note.
Dr. Bonsai working on laser artificial fibers. Avoid damage to the preliminary trauma. Leather microphones. Tell her to give instructions to heal brain.
Take good hands.
Depending on cultural differences, you can leave it, people. I will be out of everything. This guy is Eskimo.
Operational room, 21 days. The survey is a little involved. Fortunately, Jews fear. Explain massacre doctors.
Well, is not that? I see. I can in the future.
Perhaps billing time?
See? Sorry. Get help during the operation. I am afraid. I'm sorry. Again.
Bella ZZZ, remove Nikon from the table and break some photos butt.
You mean to be God? Son of doctor you think about full time?
Javers? You serious? Is it open?
Can you please?
Clear, I can dance.
Watch the timer clock. Home blocks. Day 22.
Positive control duplication to calculate the number calculated by the T7.
All systems are correct. Teachers Hadida said we should go.
Thanks for Cubian General Video and other video VIPS black suit. You will be in Latvia, then go jet aircraft. No.
We're live, pal.
Jet car, finger. Combined POV, aircraft switches, drivers, personal sensors are larger as tip, Brody knob, and girls, boys like goals like Bagdies. 24. To change driver control, we have a good device. Gyroscopic! Look at the top of the qualifications. Home blocks, day 25. Jesus. A dit was like a light in a particular control. It showed Lashkar-e-Jang. 26-day driving. Suddenly, quietly, waiting for a machine and waiting. Home blocks, day 27. When does it end? Coffee, by defense.
There is a monster mountainous. However, what should I do?
300 miles an hour, beep.
Senator, you have any problems?
Is this?
Jet machines, day 28. The jet engine has 2 awesome stabilize. Then the plane came to a sudden break. Jacket in 29. Really? Featuring famous in the world Banny Bacteria, Komikaz, every effort to return Charlotte aircraft flight, it is like a ribbon around her shop. I have to read that.
That's still you. Keep
Damn
going.
it.
It's all you.
Bella ZZZ fingers. The growth of engine aircraft will increase dramatically. Continuous movement. We look like the injured Crowbear activation device. Activation of transition last.
This will be final connection.
Cars. Drive car. 31. There is nothing. Distance is 20 meters from the center. Jet car. Then something else. Again. Home blocks. Day 32. I cannot believe I'm reading the rest of this. Calories are silent on the screens. Hetata makes slightly modified your bank.
And this has been Hollywood Translator.
I didn't know what I was getting into when I took both of those roles.
What was that?
That was a real movie script, translated 12 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think we should do the whole movie like that.
Oh my god! Oh, that would be so much fun.
We could do it.
to just take the spoken bits and redub the entire movie. Ooh, that would be an adventure.
That'd be pleasurable.
Oh yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
It'd be like watching the old translated Japanese movies like Godzilla and stuff, except we take off the normal track and just put in our own, so it's always off. Oh god, this is gonna be so much fun. We got to do this.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely.
There's got to be a way to strip the dialogue, but only the dialogue.
Well, you could just get the soundtrack, so we could do all of our own Foley work and put in our.
Yeah,
own
we'll
score.
get some coconuts and a
Some
train whistle,
and a couple.
a cymbal for thunder.
No, I actually agree with all
Slide
of this,
whistle.
as shitty as possible for the sound effects. Just so nobody can come at it and go, you guys are ripping us off. Really? We're ripping you off?
Just
Any laser beams is just somebody in the microphone going pew pew.
Of course.
Well, like the horse show up and you got your coconuts and somebody's like, nay!
Yes.
I disagree.
You really think we're ripping you off?
Really? You want to make that case?
Andrew was a horse.
Of course.
Don't yell at me, I'm a horse.
Why are you yelling?
Space Venom.
Venom in space.
Space Venom, completely
That's the
different
second
thing.
movie. That's the sequel.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, you can't take... You can take the venom out of space, but you can't take the space out of the venom. Yeah!
Kind of makes me wish they'd made
Hell
Die
yeah.
Hard 2 just be Hard Die.
Oh, no. I forgot to explain that part of the new part. Oh, well.
Oh, no, what'd you forget?
Oh, I added a new bit at the end because we never say our names except for at the front, and this is like an hour and a half later. So I'm like, I was doing the pants pending, and then I'm like, I was, like the script, I was 2, 1, Will, guest 1, guest 2, thanks for being, and then we do the pants pending.
Oh,
like
okay,
I
cool.
was do the circle name thing, but I forgot to say it now. Now they won't know.
It's good that we're talking about technical stuff on the show that people are listening to.
I know, but I really wanted to do it, so I brought it up.
Okay.
Nerd wouldn't be nerd if we didn't talk about meta shit all the time.
So this episode is just called The More You Know, right?
Hell
A lot to
yeah.
know.
Hell yeah! I love that.
That's very good.
I feel like that we could pull that and just have that as a button after she
Please.
does, like,
Yes.
Use me
whoa.
as a button.
That's not better.
Fuck.
Please use me, Brooke Merritt, 2017.
Oh, man.
Oh man, I'm glad she's laughing. I'm glad she's laughing.
I'm crying right now.
I'm going to circle back a little bit and jump back on track because I meant to ask this 3 hours ago when we were talking about you guys. Where is your play going to happen? Like, where can people...
Right.
We reinvent mustard.
So it's at Spokane Stage Left.
Stage Left,
Yep.
okay.
It's going to open in January. I think it's like early January.
Early January, Stage
Well,
Left.
actually mid, I'd say.
Okay.
I should probably know exactly when, but
Still a ways off, you never know.
yeah, it's quite a
Like,
ways off, so it's okay.
It's a pretty early plug.
Pretty
Plenty-
excited though, very excited.
Plenty of time for y'all to prep, though. You got to, go see something that he put his heart and soul into creating. Or helping.
It'll be a hoot.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be
hoot and a half?
It'll be a hoot and a half. And a holler, perhaps.
Hell yeah.
I know I promised at the beginning Hoot Nanny, so...
Well, let me tell you, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
Usually.
Yeah.
Usually.
Foul.
Yes. Sorry.
Stop crying foul in here. We already killed a pheasant.
We did.
Such
A
an
pleasant pheasant.
an underrated bird.
I'm very unpleasant about it.
Yeah.
Sad pheasant.
Poor pheasant.
He's not that pleasant. He's kind of a Debbie Downer at dinner parties.
He's actually a peasant, too.
Yeah. He's pretty poor. He never brings anything except ice
Which
and
is
maybe
so
chips.
fucked. I mean,
Yeah.
where'd you get that? Dollar store?
I mean, technically it's a contribution, but it's not in so many ways.
At least he's trying. You
I
guys
will-
don't give him enough.
I will give him a little credit for for trying, but I mean, for the price he spent on ice, he could have bought some dip.
Okay, but he's really nice.
Yes, he is very genial.
Genial?
Okay.
Genial?
Shut up. It's in the Kauai.
We're talking about our friend the pheasant.
Segue, I'm sorry to segue the conversation.
Call back from many
Moons ago. That has to be the way we have to
My
do
biggest
that now.
question with the pheasant was, did he put in his will what he's going to do with the Sacagawea coins?
Mm-hmm.
Did he put it
Yeah.
in there? Because where are they going?
They're going straight to you. Hell yeah!
Why did you hell yeah that? You're getting shafted.
I'm excited for him.
I love Sacagawea coins.
Look at his face.
I love him so much.
He's picturing what he's going to do with these coins. And I imagine he's going to stick them all over his body.
I thought he was going to hang them on his
I'll
wall.
do that, but I am also probably going to buy some shock tarts.
I'm sorry, what?
Shock tarts?
It's gonna be like that scene in American Beauty, only instead of rose petals, it's Sacagawea dollars.
He's going to have welts all over him.
It's okay.
Look, you suffer for
He's
art.
swimming
sir.
and it's like, ow! Oh, God!
I'm going
The show
Scrooge.
must go
I've
on.
always wanted to go Scrooge McDuck, and I'm going to do it with the Sacagawea coins.
He beat me to the Scrooge McDuck.
I got
Oh, man, Scrooge would be so fucking dead.
He would be very fucking dead. He falls from a significant height into his money bin.
Breakneck.
Well, he's basically immortal, so
He really is.
yeah.
And he's a duck.
Yeah.
And now he's voiced by a Time Lord.
Is he?
Yeah, David Tennant voices him in the new DuckTales reboot. He sounds really good.
Well, of course he does.
I wouldn't be excited if I hadn't already heard him perform.
Would you consider David Tennant a movie star?
Yes.
Yeah.
My wife's definitely going to listen to this, and we had an argument about it.
Although,
And
no.
God
Yes.
damn it.
Sorry. No,
Still a movie star?
I was still trying to think of a movie he was in because most of the things I've seen him in was TV. Now, granted, the most I've seen him in was fucking Jessica Jones, which he was phenomenal in.
He was real good in that one, yeah.
But I had a trouble trying to come up with a film role. I'm sure he has plenty, but I couldn't think of any, but then I did. He was Barty Crouch Jr. in Harry Potter.
He was in Harry Potter?
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was. That makes him a bona fide.
I'm slowly making my way through those books.
It's
Never read 'em.
It's the Goblet of Fire. Brief flashback scene of him getting arrested, and then the big reveal at the end because he was pretending to be Mad Eye Moody with Polyjuice Potion.
I see. What a prick.
Yeah, and they did a decent job at slamming it in your face that was who it was because Barty Crouch had one tick that they made very apparent. It was better written in the book.
I believe that. I've only seen the movies. I'm on Prisoner of Azkaban right now in the books.
That's my favorite one.
Is it?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's my favorite
Yeah.
movie and book.
I have
So
not read
good.
any of the books yet. All the movies exist. I don't have to do this.
I have all 8 movies on Blu-ray upstairs, and I've read all 7 books. On the 7th, right? Okay. So Amanda and I were still in the beginnings of our relationship, and she got the 7th book. So I borrowed the 2nd book, and I subsequently fucking destroyed it because then I didn't know how to handle books. So I'm trying to get the pages to stay open. So I'm like, okay, there we go. And I would do that every few pages to keep them open because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing enough. Because, trust me, if I would have known the extent of her love of books, I probably wouldn't have touched it without her in the room at the same time. I know better now, obviously. That copy is actually on the black shelves somewhere because James took it. But I did, after years and years, buy her a new copy, which is behind Dahveed.
Very good.
Yes. That was a fun story.
Yeah.
She'll like that I brought it up.
I noted that story is Andrew is a book destroyer.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Andrew's a book destroyer.
That was just so aggressive.
I know it was aggressive.
Hey!
Hell yeah.
I think my favorite part of that is that she doesn't look excited at all. when
Yeah.
it happens.
It's like it's coming out of somebody else's mouth.
Right. She's
It's
been
like a marionette.
it. Yeah. Oh God, it's happened. We found it.
Oh, did you all call me back in the room?
Plot twist.
I told
He
you.
said
no
there were no
strings.
strings. What
No
is this?
strings. I told
That's
There's
just how
no
he
strings
walks.
on me, bitch. Look.
Look at him.
Wow.
I'm scared to death.
You're living life, huh, buddy?
Here I am.
Wow. What's it like?
Pinocchio was a bitch. I
What,
smoked
life?
all them cigars like a motherfucker. Didn't turn me into no donkey. I don't know why I'm doing this accent. I'm sorry. My Chicago voice is coming out.
Are you okay? Do you need some more vitamins?
Well, I mean, I'm just wood, so not any kind of resin. That would really help me put myself back together.
I might have some wood stain in my garage.
I got some screws, some sandpaper, skill saw. I could turn you into a table.
No, I don't want to be a table. I want to be a real boy.
That's how I made this one.
This is your brother.
Gregory, no. Yeah, I have to go more.
It's not Gregory. I'm stuck at the table.
Gregory, I gotta take you out of here. I'm just gonna lift this table up and walk out with it.
Oh, you're hurting me.
No,
Strong marionette. How are you doing that?
Fuck, I can't even lift this thing.
Ain't got no strings on me, see?
God, he's doing it again. If this doesn't scare you, I don't know what
I'm
does.
so glad his camera's working for this segment.
I'm terrified.
Somebody didn't see me the first time I came in?
Well, probably not. I don't fucking know right now. I'll tell you in post-processing if you're still around.
No, I'll probably be. I live in your garage now.
Yeah, well, that's my wood workshop, so you might want to be careful.
Shit.
Don't live in the garage. You'll wind up a table.
Yep, he's holding up these mic stands. Nice.
They shoved a mic stand into my tent.
Oh, no. Nice taint. That was
I missed the
Gregory's
easy
favorite
hole.
part.
I missed the easy hole and went straight for the taint.
That's right.
You bastard.
Poor mic stands. Look out for the poop finger. It's a real thing.
Stay
It's
away.
a real thing. Oh, my God. I got to get out of here without my strings.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find
It all ended when we mentioned the fleshy fun bridge.
That's right.
A poor marionette.
Most things end when you start talking about the taint. I'm just saying. Like, if somebody brings up the taint at a wedding, the wedding's off.
Yeah, that taint good. I actually have a puns button, but he refuses to use it.
Well,
see, look, it takes him 15 years to find it.
there it was, hiding. Gently.
Jerk gently.
Yes.
I am so fucking tired. We went really late.
We
Good
did.
thing. Thank God it's summer. I don't have to wake up with the kid in the morning.
That's right.
I mean, I should, but I don't have to get her up and make her do things and then take her to school. I can just get up and say, eat! And stay where I'm at.
That's
There
right.
you go.
Eat those Fruity Pebbles.
No, she doesn't get sugar cereal.
Roll that
anymore.
beautiful bean footage then.
Well, this is really beautiful bean footage.
It really is, isn't it?
I'm glad you brought that little TV for all of us
Anytime.
to
Do you guys like it?
I like that it's a reverse 360 camera. Instead of us seeing 360, we just see a globe of everything.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's fantastic. That was a really interesting choice. Yeah.
Anytime. Yeah, I was going for a whole Parisian type thing. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, YouTube. It's actually in between the mic stands. Sorry.
It's beautiful. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're not licensed to show it on YouTube, but we can look at it in studio and describe it. And it's a lot of beautiful beans.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They're glowing.
They are.
Yeah.
Magnificent.
Yeah, you'd think when you see a lot of beans, you don't think it's beautiful, but when you see them shot like that, the lighting is perfect, by the way.
Thank
you. You can barely tell that you're using gel covers because it's all just perfectly lit and there's no shadows.
You could make hummus with that stuff too.
Oh my!
If you're frisky.
Multi-purpose.
And I am frisky.
Always. Like Felix the cat.
Well, that was fun. I have nowhere to go.
Beautiful bean footage.
All right, I'll put it away.
We'll watch more later.
Where is that
hope
from? I've heard that phrase before.
That's a baked beans.
Bush's baked beans.
Oh, okay. Yep. All
Roll
right.
that beautiful
And
bean
that damn golden
that
retriever
stupid
that
dog
keeps,
is trying to sell his shit.
Yeah.
Like a dick.
okay.
You realize? Do you know where you eat, dog?
I know. It's like,
What a fuck. You want to keep living like a king?
Are you angry at the dog?
I'm particularly angry
That
at
dog
him.
was trying to sabotage his owner's business. He was not man's best friend. He was man's worst enemy in that moment.
Oh, but he was so cute.
Yeah.
Dogs are selling bean footage.
You're so aggressive.
hell yeah! You know how hard it is to say that without making any facial expression?
Hell yeah.
Oh, that is my favorite part of this.
The people on YouTube are going to think that we're subbing in that voice every time it happens.
Is she okay?
Is she?
Stop her
toast?
toast.
Oh no.
The listeners are yelling.
Oh, she's the marionette,
Save
isn't
her.
she?
Oh God, she's a
told you.
marionette.
The truth has been revealed.
Plot twist.
That one's got strings, though.
I'm terrified.
When did my sister go to the studio? Careful. He'll put a mic stand in your tank.
What's up, bud?
Why didn't you rescue me when I was calling out your name?
I'll be honest, I really didn't care.
Call out her name right now, Gregory.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Constance?
That's my sister's name.
Oh, Lord. Wow.
That was
this
just...
time I broke the bit with a real name instead of mentioning the tape.
Am I sitting back wondering if her sister's really named Constance?
She really is.
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
Actually,
that had the ring of truth to it.
What are the fucking odds of that?
Yeah.
Like, that's not a normal name.
No, it's not.
No, that's why I said it.
That's why I don't call her Constance. I call her Connie.
Connie.
Well,
Yeah.
that, yeah.
As in Chung?
I'm sorry.
And wait, are all
Before
Connies
1998.
Constances?
Damn it. I
was born in 1998.
God damn it.
We got a third one.
By the time she was born, Connie Chung had been irrelevant for 8 years.
I am a child.
You know what? I've been irrelevant for 2 decades.
You know who
And
I
I'm
miss?
still thinking.
Condoleezza Rice.
Yeah, she was condescending too.
Oh, yeah.
Particularly about my minute rice.
And that's why.
Basmati, that's it. Basmati. Like, what?
I'm glad you're doing that and not me. I feel bad about the other one.
I got you.
I wish I had any clue what that was about. I feel
about
like
minute rice.
I now know what Brooke has felt like the entire episode.
Just me and a bunch of dudes.
A bunch of old dudes doing old references. And you're like,
Yeah.
what?
I think it's the age factor more than the dude factor in
Yeah.
this case.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm not on camera. I could have just done whatever.
I already tried and failed. I'm not getting on that.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, heck yes. I am excited.
You're moving your lips. You failed.
That's the best I can do.
And at some point, we're just going.
So glad you tuned in for this.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah. What is happening?
This is a song called Hell Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was from the band Hell Yeah, because there is a band called Hell Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was I think one of those ensemble bands like what's it was?
Oh, like a super group?
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah, that
What's the one Warrant?
Oh no.
The one that God damn it, why can't I remember it? The one that Ted Nugent was in?
Yeah.
Or,
Queens of the Stone Age. That was another ensemble group.
Queens of the Stone
Were
Age?
they?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, we're gonna get sued.
So much burnt toast.
I was watching the clock. We're not going to get sued.
Is it sourdough or?
Queens of the Stone
I think it depends on the person.
Big fan of sourdough.
Really?
Wikipedia.
I have to be in the mood for sourdough.
Do you?
I also don't eat carbs, so.
Killing me.
So you have to be in a very good mood.
A very good mood, yeah.
Why are you laughing at that?
Just like, I don't.
Oh, guys, it's happened. We've tapped into the lizard brain.
We did it.
We're now so tired that all things are funny.
Okay.
Yeah,
And so are our listeners.
Funny enough, that's actually when some of the funniest things happen in this goddamn
You called
studio.
it lizard brain?
Yeah.
But why?
It's a
a
reference to our
thing.
baser instincts. Our lizard brain is when we just kind of do stuff without thought or restraint.
Do lizards act without rhyme or reason?
They act pretty instinctually, yeah.
I saw a lizard once.
You saw it?
How was it?
It was squirmy.
Did he talk to you?
Yeah.
Was it in the desert?
It was in the desert. He ran across my feet. He ran across my feet and then went in front of me and stopped. And let me tell you, it was scary.
Oh.
You should have kicked him.
No.
They respond well to being kicked.
Yeah.
I'm not
Most
about
things do.
kicking animals.
It's not him too aggressive, I know.
Yeah. I'm not a violent person.
You have to kick the gay out of those lizard frogs.
Oh, that's a whole different thing. You brought that in a different direction entirely.
treat that lizard like a child named
Because there's a war on for your brains. I'd have to think weird ways in order to get past the globalists.
Are you a Republican?
Madam, the fight for our brains surpasses political party.
Right.
Anyway,
but I hate liberals.
And lizards.
And also brown people.
And
he
lizards.
does hate him.
He really does.
He really does.
Yeah. Don't get a tan around him. I don't know.
You know, that's the one character I don't stay in long term.
Could you imagine be like me, and then I get a really dark tan?
Oh, they've got to you! It's the gay frogs! You're a black man now!
Son of a bitch, the GMOs have turned you into an immigrant!
I didn't know that's how it works. I'm learning so much.
That's how it always works. That's why you need the Deep Earth iodine that I sell for $59.99 a bottle over at InfoWarsStore.org.
Deep Earth
that's
iodine.
a thing, isn't it?
You got to see the before and after picture of him with the iodine. It's great. It's fucking great.
My skin is pure and clean, rid of all those deformities.
There.
Do you see why I don't stay in that character for long?
Yeah.
Eventually something racist slips out.
That's okay.
Like when I do Mark Wahlberg for a while, eventually I say fuck and then somebody gets shot.
Are you a co-op?
Are you a quap?
Okay, that's getting really close to a racial slur.
Wait, what? Why?
What?
But it's a racial slur about white people, so it's okay to say.
Yeah, still. They're the most sensitive of them all.
I
after
know.
all.
Oh man, I
boy.
know. I got this flat
Lord.
tire around a white guy, and the flat tire was just going whop 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 whop.
Well, this is a very specific.
Yeah, that's not
This is a very
necessarily the
specific
white.
slur. And the entire time you were driving, Republicans are coming out going, "I'm not racist."
Oh, I don't want to know what he's writing.
Oh, we began and ended on sensitive subjects. It's great.
Indeed.
We brought it full circle to making sure that everyone here has hurt feelings.
That's right.
People just have a lot of feelings all at once, and they don't know what to do with them.
So,
At least everybody,
at least we acknowledge how fucked up it is.
The question is, can you shave a balloon? That's the real question.
I shaved a balloon once in 72.
That's 72?
Oh.
I think balloons were stronger back then.
They didn't have as much regulation on that shit.
Well, free market balloons were stronger and better. You could shave them. And now we have the government job-killing legislation regulating the balloon industry, keeping people out of work because the globalists want to control you and make you dumb.
I'm learning so much.
Can't imagine a hot air balloon nowadays. You're going down.
Just don't breathe on it too hard and you'll be fine.
Okay, sounds
just,
good.
like,
There are no hot air
breathe
balloons.
down.
They're all images projected by the government to fool you, to make you think the sky is safe.
The Earth is flat, after all.
Yeah.
It is. It's surrounded by an ice wall that is filled to the brim with coconuts.
You know, if we live in a gigantic, like if the Earth is flat and the sky is nothing more than a biodome, that fully explains Stephen Baldwin and Pauly Shore.
Stephen Baldwin and Pauly Shore are known globalists.
I'm very sorry. That was another one.
I know who Pauly Shore is.
I loved that movie so much. Though. Oh God!
I didn't even figure out what you were saying.
Oh.
I was just so locked in the moment.
I was. I don't know. I was formulating like there are rich people that believe that could afford to fly to the edge of the earth and take pictures.
Yeah.
Or video. Something.
Now just anybody can do it.
You throw a drone up there.
Yeah.
Right?
You just throw a weather
But
balloon
there's
with
a
drone
lot of
probe on
like
it.
YouTube videos of drones supposedly flying and finding the edge of the Earth.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I could take this video and make it look like we're flying off the edge of the earth, and
I can
Computer-
debunk that with $10.
to use a pun that was on the extremist movie debate that I moderated recently. Go check them out.
Yeah, this is the place to advertise another channel right after that conversation.
The CGI jinx
CGI
that
jinx.
the regular rube can do, like hell me, means that pretty much you can question all video and photographs anymore.
I really hate CGI. I hate CGI.
Yeah.
Ugly.
Yeah, it can be done well, but it cannot be your star.
Yeah.
Like that's the big thing.
I think maybe I just grew up on too much Jim Henson.
Mm.
So I'm like, that, please.
Yeah.
More of that.
You know Toby Froud?
Toby Froud.
Right? Gentleman who played Toby in The Labyrinth.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a big boy now. He lives in Oregon, and he designs and puppets Labyrinth-style puppets.
I'd figure he was either scared of them or would love them.
Oh,
because that's traumatizing.
Them. Yeah.
That little baby and all those freaks.
Honestly, may he rest in peace. David Bowie's junk was probably more traumatizing than the puppets.
Man, that's a good movie.
It is.
Holy mackerel.
That's a good flick.
The
never
name's
seen it.
Hoggle. You've never seen Labyrinth?
No, sir.
You got to get down on that
I don't
one.
think I've ever seen
You never
it
seen
either.
Labyrinth?
Oh man, I gotta get both of you on Why Haven't I Seen This for that movie? Because Ash hasn't seen it either.
It can be kind of
fucking. You haven't done that one yet?
No, we haven't.
You get to Netflix roulette without getting to Labyrinth first?
Yeah.
Literally the movie everyone talks about that isn't The Princess Bride.
Yeah.
What about Legend with Tom Cruise?
Have not done that either.
You haven't?
We
have
did
you
The
seen
Last
it?
Samurai though.
Last Samurai is so fucking good.
I don't think I've seen either of those.
I love it, man.
In our review, we found ways to hate it.
There are ways to hate it.
Yeah. But I don't mind the movie personally, but viewed critically, there's a lot of problems.
Yeah, well, it's a Tom Cruise movie, of course.
Of course, yeah.
It's like Vanilla Sky. That's one of my favorite movies ever. But there's lots of things to hate about it.
I actually haven't seen that one. That is definitely on the list.
It's so good.
I just,
At least it tickles me.
Here's a giant list of movies that I'm going to have to put toothpicks in your eyes and strap you to a chair because stop not watching them.
I have a whole show fueled by the premise of that. Don't ruin it.
You're doing fucking like, God damn it, I can't think of movies that you should have done before doing Labyrinth. Hold on. The wrestling movie. Sorry.
The Wrestler?
No,
no, Beyond the Mat.
Yeah.
Beyond the Mat's so good.
I actually really enjoyed it.
I
yeah.
forced him into Beyond the Mat with
so
one of my
good.
roulette picks.
I've seen that like 10,000 times.
It was really good. I
It's
was
affecting,
really nervous
isn't
because we don't do documentaries because documentaries are really hard to critique. But it ended up being something we could very easily critique, and it was well received.
It was put together right, you know? It really was.
And if you're really curious what these guys are talking about, even though you've listened to the show and you know exactly what it is, it's Why Haven't I Seen This? Well, whist.panspenning.com.
Check it out, please.
'Tis tasty.
You can even submit your requests right from whist.panspenning.com.
Yep.
They won't listen, but you can submit them.
Oh, we listen. We just get a lot of them.
Off-air questions. Okay, I think...
Yeah.
I saw him reaching for the button.
It looks like our producer is saying it's time to wrap up today's discussion.
Yay!
Yes!
We made it.
It has been a journey.
All right, Brooke and Dahveed, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Hell
it was a
yeah.
pleasure.
Gotta get one more in.
I appreciate your willingness to go this late into the evening to round out a fantastic show with us.
It was a hoot and a half.
Hoot
It was, yeah,
and a
indeed.
Mhm.
I was tickled pink.
That's
10 out of 10. 5 stars on Yelp. Would recommend.
Yep.
There's my rating. Brooke approved.
Yay!
fantastic. We're big time now.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember you can find Brooke and her photography at facebook.com/Brooke Merritt Photography, and you will find that link in the show notes because, of course, Merritt is spelled with lots of repeating letters.
Double the R, double the T, double the flavor.
Boom.
That's a great punchline. She also has a YouTube channel that is updating more and more frequently now, which I'm starting to appreciate.
Getting it going again.
Woot.
Yeah.
You can find that at just search Brooke Merritt because I don't know the URL.
Yep, it's just look up Brooke Merritt. I'm the first one. Yep.
She's one of them.
I'm
She's
the first
up there.
one. There's
Yeah.
a picture of me.
She's the only one that matters.
And, of course,
Yeah.
ladies and gents, keep your ears and eyes to the ground and pants pending because I hear Dahveed's got things going on. Plus, go to the Stage Left in January to check out his play because I know I will.
It'll be good.
And for those of you who want to continue checking out this show, you can do that at nerd.pantspending.com or on our new video home at bit.ly/celebrategeek. And while you're at pantspending.com, check out all of our great shows, not just one, as the script says, many, many of them, and YouTube channels, of course.
And also, you can find the show on Facebook at facebook.com/nerdpodcast. And
That's NERDPQ.
he forgot the bit. And on Twitter at PPSNerd.
That's Paper Snark.
And you can subscribe to the show on iTunes, Pocket Cast, YouTube, Google Play, TuneIn, Satchel, and many more.
And since you're using those platforms, help us reach as many ears as we can. Go like, comment, share, subscribe on whichever platform you prefer. Share your favorite episodes.
Shave your favorite episodes.
Shave your favorite balloons.
Right next to your balloons.
Whatever you're into.
Do you have a question, a comment? We love hearing from you. And that didn't sound genuine, but I really do. Visit nerdpit.panspinning.com to shoot us an email, and we'll even take the time to read and answer your question on air.
It sounded radio genuine. I'm good with it. Today's episode was sponsored by our kind patrons on Patreon. If you would like to get exclusive access to our shows, behind-the-scenes peeks, and early access to some of our episodes, become a patron today at patreon.com/pantspending.
And remember that I was Andrew.
Steven.
Why are you pointing at me?
What's your name?
Master Blaster.
Dahveed.
And thank you for making us a part of your... thank you for being a part of today's show. It got pushed down and I lost it. Pants Pending.
I told you I'd be back, Gregory. I'm here to help out.
How can you help me on a table now?
I got this drill gun. I'm not sure how to operate it, but now it's as good a time as any.
I'm scared.
What is it they made you do here? I mean, they turned you into a table, but what did they do?
What the fuck are you doing to my table?
I'm rescuing it. Liberation for the wood.
Liberation. Wood revolution.
Wood liberation.
I'll liberate you into a fucking chair.
What? Don't liberate me into a chair.
I need one for this podcast.
Do you need a replacement for that shitty tiny one outside? The more you know.
This podcast is a Pants Pending Studios production.
And part of the Pants Pending Studios podcast network.
Find more of our great shows just by searching Pants Pending in your podcatcher.
For more information or to contact us directly, visit us at pantspending.com.
Please subscribe to this show, share it with your friends, like it on Facebook, and rate it on iTunes.
And we thank you for making us a part of your listening day.
Pants Pending.
Pants Pending.
Pants Pending.
Pants Pending.
Pants Pending.
Pants Pending. Studios!